Greetings and salutations, Dota fans! It is I, Badger, back for some more League of Legends Season number 12 action. I am joined tonight by Season 4 League of Legends champion, enthusiast of many a video game, and currently teammate of mine in League of Legends. It is Artorius. How are you in this fine evening?
You made that one extremely long-winded.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit mentally frazzled right now, but it's okay. What we have tonight is some League of Legends action between two of the real front runners going into this group mini in the mid season. It is currently the group leader, pick a brood equals no father figure, taking on your Nightmare is Over, who made the grand finals last season. But there are some changes. There's some stand-ins. A lot of bit of roster changes, bit of stand-ins. I mean, you think it's going to be a big deal tonight, or what's your read on this, Artorius?
Um, I'm interested to see how this Ultra Gunner team does without Shane. Um, Typically, 5 players are kind of like your backbone of your team, so replacing them can really change up a play style because it's the hero you're going to first pick most of the time as your 5. Um, but Sauce has had some good luck in other leagues. I wouldn't say Lads so much. I think he only played last season, if I am remembering correctly. I don't know. I haven't watched Lads in a while. But he's had a lot of good teams in other leagues, so I'm assuming it should be okay. As for stand-ins, I don't know who's standing in, so I
So there's
can't comment on that.
definitely Confused standing in for Diesel. And on top of that, I believe that maybe Stevie Ruggles standing in for Fury, unless Fury is tagged up as Stevie Ruggles. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
Confused has been having a good season so far.
That is not Fury. That's definitely a stand-in.
All right. Yeah, so Confused is having a good series. I mean, obviously with a stand-in, your team's likely to play a little bit worse no matter what because you're not used to playing with that player. Um, but I don't expect Confused to like shit the bed or anything. I think he should have a good game. Um, but losing Fury and having somebody else stand in, that can definitely change your team's play style with a completely different mid laner. Like even if they play the same heroes, they're gonna play completely differently. I think mid is one of those lanes where no player is the same.
Yeah, I'll agree with you fully on that one. I mean, it's one of those things where, especially Fury has been one of the season in season out better mid laners and labs for the last probably half dozen seasons. And Stevie Ruggles historically has been a pretty good middle laner, but we're talking more like 2019 more than 2023 at this point. You know what I mean? Like he's somebody who is an RD2L champion. He's been good in these amateur leagues, but doesn't have that much labs experience, if any.
And as sure, Lads is in a top tier league, but it plays very differently than some of these other leagues.
Mm-hmm. And Stevie Ruggles, not a bum. We could verify that much. Definitely not a bum. Respectable middle laner, so should be a okay.
Badger has a bum, if you know what I mean.
Oh
All right, that
my
was
lord.
cringe.
That sounds like you being. I know you're a big enthusiast of being cringe, but you gotta stop being this cringe. Come on now.
I had to say it.
You didn't have to. You chose to. You see, there's a difference between having to and choosing to. You see, the thought went into your head. And the most important part of choosing to is then to not say that thought that goes into your head. You chose to say it anyways, didn't you?
See, normally I get all of my cheesy jokes out when I hang out with Carl. Um, but I haven't hung out with him in a while. Like past 3 days. So I just had like all these cheesy jokes building up. So I had to say one of them.
Yeah, you had we've been on voice here for the last 2 hours. You waited that long just to say it?
Well, yeah, the past 2 hours I was just trying to make you mauled, and I mean the past what hour you were just doing a raid. So
Hour and a half plus, more than that.
yeah, I wasn't really saying anything for that.
Spent 30 minutes trying to figure out the Ivan staff charges issue, just did not figure it out the issue, but whatever. But not important. We have some heroes. I'll leave a lot of heroes because we haven't been talking about the draft a single at a time. I mean, first base bans Furion, Ricky, Alchemist, Tiny. 5 pick. It's not on the screen right now. It is Primal Beast, 6-7 Lich Ember. Correction. 5-pick Lich, 6-7 PB Snap, 8 Ember. Second phase bans Hoodwink, Ursa, Centaur, Brewmaster, Clock, Primal Beast. 15-pick Rubik, 16-17 Marana Legion, 18 Abaddon. You have the floor. What do you have to say?
To be honest, I don't give a shit about bans this game. I think that the only bans that really have mattered is the the Ursa and the Slark are obviously protection bans for Primal Beast and Abaddon. Um, and the OD ban is obviously a protection ban for Legion Commander. The rest I'm assuming are just respect bans. Um,
There are
it
definitely a couple of those, yeah.
The one thing I'll be interested to see is where they lane some of these Radiant heroes. I mean, Dire is pretty cut and dry, I think, so far, assuming that the Ember's going mid and the Legion Commander's going 3. Um, but you can kind of put any of these Radiant heroes anywhere. I'm assuming the Rubik's 100% a support. I'm assuming the Abaddon is going to be a core because nobody in this lobby is named Badger other than the caster. Um, so I think the Snapfire and the Primal Beast, one of those has to be a support. There's no way they're 24 picking a support, but it's a matter of who. Because either Rubik's going to go 4 and Snapfire's going to go 5, or Rubik's going to go 5, Snapfire 4, or Primal Beast 4. And either Snap or Primal Beast has to be your offlaner. I feel like this has got to be a carry Abba, unless it could be mid Primal or Snap actually. See, this is why I hate these fucking drafts. I don't know where anything's going.
Oh no, flexibility. How dare they follow the principles of good drafting? It confuses my small little brain. Oh no, whatever will
Well,
I
it's
do?
just that you can't say anything on it because you don't know where anything's going yet.
But
You
you
can't just be like, ah,
speculate.
yes, this is a good pick.
You speculate with the best analysis you can. Like, oh yeah, if this goes into this, let's say Legion leans into Abaddon, well then Abaddon will then can get a silence purge out by Legion's W. If, for example, it's a Legion who's not being silenced, or say you have this lane where it's a PB leading into I don't know Ember, then Ember will attempt to dodge things with Sleight of Fist, look for rune control. But PB also wants the rune control, so it'll be important for supports. It's easy to do this. Come on, bro, you're the analyst. You got this.
No,
Oh my. We were in the
like,
last band phase, Slark, Lifestealer, OD, Invoker. Mr. Lens, perplexed, dare I say slightly infumed by the Invoker ban. And we are now on the end of our reserve time now.
I mean, is he an Invoker player?
I guess so, yeah. I'm not sure if I've ever
Just
seen him
hope.
play it, but I'm sure he's very good at it.
PA last pick. I don't know how I feel about this hero. I feel like it just takes
Logical
too
likes
much
it.
time. I feel like it takes quite a bit of time to come online, though, compared to some other heroes.
I mean, you're right, but Logical likes the hero. I don't really need another argument beyond that. He just likes the hero. It's one of those teams where you have like a very clear, centralizing figure who's going to be making these shot calls in Logical, and it's like, hey, I say pick BA, we pick BA.
At least he didn't pick anti-mage, that's all I'm going to say.
I mean, I know Logical is a bit ahead of the curve regarding these hero selections. Like he's on the cutting edge, if not ahead of the cutting edge sometimes on these hero selections. So maybe PA is secretly good and we just don't know yet. It does mean though that Abaddon's gonna need either like an MKB or a Bloodthorn. Neither of which you really want to buy per se on carry Abaddon, but you're gonna need one to hit the PA, and if you don't, you're just gonna
Just get a Silver's
dumped
Edge.
on. I mean, Silver's is an option as well, but that's not. You need a more persistent. Just maybe you need like a
I feel
fourth
like
item.
you definitely got to go MKB. There's no way you go Silver's Edge.
Maybe it's like fourth item MKB. Maybe it's like Radiance into Manta into MKB. I'm a bit concerned about his armor this game though. Is the problem if he does that? Ugh.
I
I feel
mean,
like he needs
I'm
AC and he needs MKB pretty badly.
I'm assuming they're just relying on the Pango to deal with the PA in the early game.
That sounds a lot easier said than done. a lot easier said than done.
All right, so it will be 3 Snapfire, 4 Primal Beast, and with 5 Rubik. Primal Beast is gonna have could potentially have a bit of a rough time in the bottom lane trying to help the Snapfire. I mean, it'll be hard for the Dire to go and the top lane, sorry. It'll be hard for the Dire to go on the Snapfire because the Primal Beast is there. But on the flip side, PA can just blink out of your trample, and Lich just does way too much magic damage for you to win a trade reliably.
This is true. All right. If you had to pick one draft, though, overall, who do you favor?
Uh, I'm gonna have to go with the Dire on this one. I just don't see what they're gonna do when PA hits a power spike of getting her BKB. I'm hoping that she does not do the I'm hoping Logical does not build the Battle Fury BKB and then Desolator. I'm hoping he goes a little bit greedy and gets the Desolator first. Otherwise, I don't see where a lot of the damage is going to come from. They're going to be relying on Lich and Ember to dish out the entirety of their damage.
Yeah, I'll be a little bit contrarian. I'll favor the Radiant draft. I think they're going to do well in the lanes here. I think these are sort of like heroes who can win their lanes, and as a result, be in a position to eventually take a lot of momentum and ruin PA's game early. If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 1 of Your Nightmares Overtaking on Pick Brood equals No Father Figure. My name is Badger. I'm joined by Artorius, and we are here for a group stage, group mini, 2-game exhibition's the wrong word. Two round bout, I should say. We have game 1 and game 2. Both teams are hoping for a 2-0, but we'll settle with a 1-1. For Pick Brood versus equals No Father Figure, they are getting remarkably close to locking up that 1 seed already. I think a 2-0 tonight might just do it, so they are far and away the front runners in that sense. But there is a lot of fun Dota to be had tonight, that is for sure. What is Mr. I'm curious to see how Mr. Lens. You have to favor Mr. Lens in this, both matchup wise with the hero and as a player. You have to give him an edge. But Mr. Lens is definitely more volatile middle laner. Like he has had some lanes he probably should have won that he has not won. So we'll have to see what ends up happening there.
Yeah, on top of that, this Lich found his Observer Ward too. So
Speaking of Lich, it's the Pan Lich. This is like the most legendary Lich player above like 4k MMR. The only other Lich players I know about who play Lich the way the Pan does, or actually at the quantity the Pan does, are like 3k. Panella. So like not high MMR players. It's like a 5.5k Lich spammer we have in the lobby. This is wild. This is a 1 of 1.
yeah, doesn't he rush like a Shadow Blade?
I don't honestly know what the Lich item builds are. I mean, I'm sure it's one of those game-to-game basis things, but Shadow Blade seems like it's a nice... Like, Shadow Blade Shard seems like it's good for solo kills for sure. You just walk up, invis, slap things like, oh yeah, I do damage.
I'm not allowed to build Shadow Blade on Skywrath Mage anymore, or Jim will lose his mind.
Listen, Jim has standards.
Yeah.
Logical's definitely a lot more calm and quiet of a player compared to Jim. Over the top lane, we may see the first blood. There's a lot of low heroes in the lane. Logical has Dagger, has the blink. He'll go on in for Confuse. Confuse is a Fairy Fire. He'll pop it, trying to run away Pan. Cannot get in range of the Frost Blast. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's Gek leaping away. Somehow nobody did across the map. Back to the top lane again, though. It's Reed running on in. For those who are wondering, Choppa is Reed. I'm talking about tonight, cooking forward, but it misses. It split the wickets. And now Logical wants to greet it up right now. He's still going for creeps. This is wild top lane right now.
Yep.
Here we go. It's trample forward the onslaught. Pan will die, but Logical wants vengeance. Confused is slow and now dead. A 1-for-1 trade, but it's Reed. Still fighting. Still manning up, saying, you know what? I have like 90 billion damage. I'll slap you, Phantom Assassin. Only 73, but it feels like 90 billion.
Dyer did the classic hit level 2 first run at the offlaner, almost got the kill. They still ended up getting the kill later, but not before giving first blood.
They were not ready for the opponents to also get level 2. Not prepared.
Yeah.
How's bottom lane going? Bottom lane's been relatively even so far. Neither core's CSing that particularly well. So I'm assuming it's a pretty heavy trade lane. In the middle lane, again, relatively even there between Lens and Stevie Ruggles. Ember up by 2 last hits right now.
Where are you watching? That's how it's done.
Apparently Lens, the moment I look away, he's all chatting, so I'm not sure what he did, but must have been pretty cool.
I think it was just the fact that Ember Spirit missed the sleight of change on him uphill.
Oh.
He just blindly threw it and missed it.
What can you do? He's a 0-2 skill build in Ember, which seems about normal for this lane. I'm not a huge Ember player to tell you one way or the other, but we're seeing some trades in from just a glyph. Let it be a bit of a dive somewhere with the glyph, but just a glyph. Wait, onslaught, top lane into the trample, logical. Has blink, kill blink to Pan, cookie forward, hits only onto Lich. Now it's Pan, taking a lot of damage from Confused and Reed. Neither are dead, however. Logical wants a new angle for a dagger, perhaps. Looking to save. Correction, looking to hit creeps. And that'll be successful. Pan salves up, jukes into the trees. Logical still staying away from Reed. Meanwhile, we're seeing a bit of action bottom lane as well. Ultra is man-fighting Wife. Wife still walks away in time. Blip will be there on Gek. Gek leaps away. Meanwhile, back to top lane again. It's a dive from Reed. Looking for Logical, but he blinks away once again, and it's Reed who dies, diving that tower. Big win there for Logical and Pan in that top lane. Meanwhile, again, bottom lane, still Gek leaping away. It's non-stop action right now.
That's the problem with the Primal Beast, is, like, you end up in a lane where one enemy has a disengage and the other enemy has a shitload of slows, and it's kind of just like, wow, I do no damage.
Sauce. Using the best ability in Dota, Fade Bolt, slapping down Gek with that extra aphotic shield damage. It's a good ability. I'm just saying, it's a good ability.
Yeah.
Who's gonna hit 6 first mid? So it's definitely gonna be Ember. Ember will hit 6 right now, actually. Lens needs to be careful. One more creep, Ember will get 6. He might go for a kill opportunity. There's no minute 6 rune quite yet, but Mr. Ruggles will certainly want to force some chaos. Ooh, good swashbuckle from Lens. Never mind. Reed dead.
No, he should be fine. He still has onslaught.
Oh, okay, I see it. I was looking at Lich's skills, not Primal Beasts, which was a mistake, but what can you do? Mid lane, Swashbuckle hits from Lens. Ruggles is 6. He'll use the Remnant and TP2 Fountain. Getting ready for the minute 6 fight. Problem is, look at both these runes. Sauce at 1 rune, Reed at the other rune. There will be no rune for Stevie Ruggles, barring a miracle. And the miracle, yeah, it's not going to come. He'll get grabbed by Sauce, but with these remnants, Stevie Ruggles and Gek will go in for a Rubik kill if they can secure it. Sauce has 7 stick charges but cannot get off in time. Meanwhile, top lane, it's a 2v2 fight. Logical blinks away. Cookie stuns on both. Reed, he'll try to go for this PA kill. PA is still dropping but not dead quite yet. Gaze will be there on Confused. Reed is still dropping. Pan has Frost Blast in 3 seconds. Doesn't even need the Frost Blast. Lens rotates in. Confused is dropping. Pan is low. Logical's low. Lens is rolling. Pan most certainly is dead. More importantly, Logical is trying to get away. He's under his own T1 tower, and Lens does not want to go for that dive. Therefore, Logical is fine. And again, this is a relatively good start to the game so far. For the pick brute the pick brood side.
Yeah, force the mid rotation just to get your pos 5, and you still get the pos 4. Not a favorable trade for the Radiant.
We're at the point now where Stevie Ruggles might be in a very strong spot to take over this game in the coming 5 minutes. Top lane though, it's a 3v2 fight. Pan again will die. That'll be TP on cooldown for the Lich, but again, Logical gets away. Meanwhile, bottom, Ultra's manning up. Back to the top lane, still a continued dive. They're hunting for Logical. He'll try to cloning blade away, but again, it's a 3v1. Running on a PA. We're seeing a TP in from Stevie Ruggles. Logical still half HP, and Ember will have everything available. He'll slight, but has no chain skill quite yet. Logical blinks, uses the blur to try to get away. Mr. Lenz will still run him down. Meanwhile, Confused is being run at by Stevie Ruggles. He'll get Sleight of Fist into the grave, so 2 for 1 so far. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's still a fight going on. Ultra has ultimate, tries to go on Wife. Wife is dropping. Arrow will hit, popping that borrowed time. So Ultra cannot continue the chase. It's a fun game so far. Artorius. It's been a fun game.
You want to know the biggest winner of that engagement?
Sauce?
Sauce.
He's almost 6, actually. You'll have 6 very soon.
Yeah, just gotta free farm the mid lane the entire time.
More importantly, I mean, they finally killed Logical. They've been ganking him and going on in this lane so many times. And they've killed Pan a lot, but they haven't killed Logical that much. Meanwhile, mid lane, Mr. Lenz is tasted, by the way, diving for Pan. But with the gates into the slight chains, Lenz is still half HP. He'll now use that roll. Ember is done, but Lenz wants to go on Pan. The roll continues. Pan is dropping the miss swashbuckle. A rare mistake from Mr. Lenz. And as a result, it will be no kill. Over to Sauce. Speaking of kill, it'll be a death on Rubik. Instead of being a free support, well, he goes in again! He's overextended! Mr. Lenz! Oh no! I'm surprised. Meanwhile, top lane's a dive from onto Logical. He stumbled the cookie, but again, Dire keeping in case will be there onto Reed. Logical's running away. Reed is slowed. Gek has arrived. Kisses around the way, but Logical is blurred on up right now. There's no kill on Logical. Pan is dropping, so is Confused. So is Reed. At long last, Pan will die, but Logical's manning a pulverize will be there onto the Phantom Assassin, but still, it's PB trying to get the kill on PA, but cannot find it. Oh, what a huge turnaround again from the Dire side. And just like that, it's everywhere you look. It's looking real good for Pick Brood equals no father figure.
Yeah, this again, they hit level 6 too late. They just weren't able to get the kill because of it.
And Mr. Lenz usually does not miss abilities. He missed 2 in like a 12-second span. Not what you expect from Mr. Lenz.
Yeah, the first one I can understand because it's that weird area where it's the low ground and the high ground. So even if you do kind of almost relatively click it on him, it can sometimes miss. But the second one,
Onslaught, Pulverize, Onslaught the Pulverize there on Legion Commander. The words did not come out properly, but the death still came out for Wife. Nice little 2v1 kill on the offlaner, and again, as that happens, we're now going to see multiple tower sieges go on for the Radiant side.
It's the one thing they have going for them right now is this PA got a little bit shut down. Because even though she didn't die, she just didn't get as many last hits. So the Abaddon's had a little bit freer of a game, so he can look to pressure these towers a little bit.
Pan got 6. The Chain Frost is flying. Is there the RNG? Hell yes, there will be. Goodbye, Snapfire. Solo kill. Support versus offlaner action. And as that happens, it will be vengeance. Pan will not get away. The Pulverize will finish the job, but as that happens, Ultra being run at bottom lane. Has borrowed time, it'll get activated. Stevie Ruggles has chains available to be used, but he's silenced. Arrow hits on Sauce. Gek leaps in to go on the Rubik instead. Ultra now turns. Moran leaps away once against the slight chance on 2 from Stevie Ruggles. It'll kill Ultra Gunner. The shield could not come out in time, and now Ember has 1 remnant. Kisses are on the way. Steve Ruggles is dropping. He'll slight, but no. He can't dodge all the projectiles. He dodged 1, but could not dodge the second one. I think that's good for the Dire side, but it's just chaos.
Yeah. You killed the Abaddon, which was the strongest hero on the map other than the Pango. It did cost you your Ember Spirit, but it was just because he got a little bit greedy going for a Rubik kill.
It was a streak, actually, and Confused was desperate. Desperate, indeed, for that money. So it's actually kind of good he got that money. Look at the Radiant economy right now.
Yeah, it's like they have 2 pause 3.5s. Reed's just farming it up on this Primal Beast. He was ahead of the Legion Commander until she farmed that stacked camp there.
He's had a both offlaners for a while. I mean, it's one of those things where people love to mention the quote-unquote open AI economy. Radiant has that right now. They've got 4 different heroes within about 600 gold of each other at minute 12. This is wild. Not
Pan
a
might be
Pan.
going
There's
for
no one
another
Pan.
solo kill.
Okay, never mind. The creeps have died. Pan want a solo kill on Mr. Lenz. Mr. Lenz will attempt to get away, and that will be successful. Pulverize comes out from Reed. Arrow will miss from Gek. Pan is still alive, still not quite dead. With Spockbuckle will finish the job. Now it's a lift on Gek. Gek will leap away. He's got 2 leaps remaining. Lenz has Swashbuckle. Doesn't want to use it, though. It'll be a little bit out of range. Dude, Pan got another solo kill on a core there. Because the creeps died too fast to the chain. The Chain Frost would have gotten the kill if the creeps were a little bit tankier.
Yeah, I believe they used Frost Blast, so the creeps died. If they had waited and used Frost Blast a second later, they might have gotten the kill.
Back to mid lane. Pan has returned, but there's no Chain Frost this time around. The Gaze will bring Lenz over and in. But the jump is not quite enough. Ruggles wants the kill, but Stevie is stunned. Arrow hit on Ultra Gunner. Sauce is dead. Ultra has been neck healed by Confused. Kisses are on the way. Ultra mans up with Wife. With Ember and Legion on the run. The tension is being split right now. The Ember dies. Reed is cookied forward as Ultra runs at Wife. Wife has his Purge on cooldown. He's now slowed and silenced. Legion will certainly die. Bar a complete miracle. Wait, he's invis! There's no detection! There's no way!
Oh, he's gonna walk into it though. Oh, there's
He's
just nobody there.
fine! A blunder! An utter and
Invisible.
complete blunder. Invisibility equals invincibility, and the fight continues mid lane. Pan is dropping. Pan is dead. Sauce steals the Frost Blast. What is going on right now? This is utter and complete insanity.
Yeah, both Radiant supports were dead. So, I guess none of the cores had detection.
Apparently we're not done fighting. We're still fighting. Stevie Ruggles has 2 remnants available in an Invis rune. Confused is stuck in place. The arrow will be off the mark from Gek, however. Therefore, everyone's fine again.
He did force the mech though.
Wait a minute. Ember, he's in moderate danger right now. He has... Okay, the Invis... No, the Fade Bolt! I'm not sure which Invis saw him, but it doesn't even matter. He's still dead
There's
regardless.
The fade time.
Oh, the Fade time. You are right. Now Gek's still leaping away. All leaps are on cooldown. Cookie will hit and sauce the double kill on Rubik. That's my captain. Well, my PDC captain. Mid T1's dead, by the way. Not only a square, more of a rectangle, but still. Or a trapezoid, actually, but again, we're not done with the fighting. Reed's going forward, looking for ideally a kill on Logical, but Logical is just not here. Logical's top lane right now.
Unfortunately for Pan, they stacked the camp for the Radiant to farm.
What can you do? Pan is not quite dead yet, but Reed will finish the job. Kisses are on the way, looking for Gek. Stevie Ruggles will rise into the fight. The Kisses will not finish the kill, however. So only 1 death on Lich so far, and Ember wants to perhaps find some vengeance. Logical has the off angle if he wants to engage. He'll TP away instead, over to the middle lane. So we are back to farming, it appears.
This Abaddon's getting close to the Sacred Relic.
Yeah, that's gonna be Wife. You know, Wife is playing the dead lane, playing really far forward, trying to farm, but eventually the punish will come through. Kill will go to... I like the play from Reed. Look at that from Reed. Ensuring Ultra gets the kill. Meanwhile, into the dire jungle, Mr. Lenz is being gone on by Logical. But instead, Lenz turns with the roll, slowing with the inhibit from the Diffusal Blade. Pan is on the way, Gek is on the way, and Lenz will TP away successfully, I might add, so... Just a little bit of poking around going on.
But I'm trying to find something to say. I can't find anything. I don't know. There's just too much going on in this game.
You should go
I
to an
guess-
LGD then. Over
Blade
the bottom
Mail's
lane,
up.
it's pulverized there on Ember's Spirit, and he's brought down with a Fade Bolt from Sauce. Meanwhile, mid lane is Confused, who is forced to tank an arrow. Wife will duel. This should be a duel win. This should be a duel kill, and it will be one. The first duel win of the game for Wife on the Legion Commander. But, oh, Mr. Lenz! This time he hits it, destroying Gek, and now it's Wife in a lot of danger. He'll press the attack, but there's just too much damage. Double kill for Mr. Lenz across the map, a 3-for-1, and took so much time to kill Confused that, well, the rendezvous arrived. Radiance got Venus for their Snapfire. Wait, Chain Frost! The gaze! There's no way he gets the solo kill for Pan! Oh no! It's it's actually crazy. He needs like a Lincoln Sphere for this or something crazy. Like, I don't even know what he needs to not die to that.
He just needs roll up, doesn't he?
And he's gazed. What do you do? He's just gazed.
Well, you'd stop getting hit eventually. Roll up into ulti and then you live.
I mean, Sinister Gaze is a long duration. It's 2.5 seconds. That's a lot of bounces. Oh yeah, I mean he'll need a shard for sure, but I'm not sure it'll be enough.
I guess you could also stop walking up high ground without mission too. In the meantime,
I am. Oh, this time it's vengeance. Pan is getting run at. The gaze comes through. Kisses to follow. Lich will get annihilated, and Reed wants more. Gek leaps away. Wife has the duel to be there on Primal Beast. Logical will blink on in to finish the kill to 1-for-1 so far. And again, Sauce is a new target trying to run away. Ember will remnant in. Dagger hits from the PA. Cookie will make some distance, but Dire still chase to bring down the Rubik. And now, new target will be Pangolier. Error will not hit. Mr. Lens is in what I would call moderate degree of danger. He'll swashbuckle to the low ground. Steve Ruggles is out of mana. And as a result, Mr. Lens will Tumblr's toy. He will shield crash. I'm not quite sure why Ultra's career was there, but it's dead now.
he was farming the top lane. Courier decided he wanted to walk to the Roche pit and got aggroed.
Alright, P. Courier. Overall, though, good fight from Pick Brood equals no father figure. It's still not a favorable game state yet, but that's certainly one way to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah. However, this Abaddon has hit the Radiance timing, so their farm should start to spike on Ultra Gunner.
This is peak Abaddon gameplay right here. Look at his farm. I'm never at his farms. Ultra just sounds better at Dota than me, you know?
He's also playing pause 1, and you play pause 5.
Listen,
you never buy a Radiance. You buy a Holy Locket, Blink Dagger, Ags.
It's an important detail that I'm leaving out on purpose as a means of self-deprecation. You're ruining my joke.
This Mirana is extremely, extremely underfarmed. Like, they literally just have Boots, Wraithman, Voidstone, Wand. They don't actually have anything that does anything yet.
Arrow does something. I mean, it's not an item, but still, it does something. In Moonlight Shadows, he had, like, multiple core kills, so it's...
No, but, like, Rubik's going for 4 staff, and, I don't know, fucking Reed just has 80 items. He already has full hags. What the fuck?
Reed is notorious for having money, and Rubik's one of those, like, toaster oven skill heroes. You just kind of have money automatic. Mid lane, Chain Frost, it's not stolen by Sauce. But there may be vengeance. Oh yeah, that's definitely vengeance. Lich is dead. Chain Frost has ended, so it'll be a 1-for-1 trade, which is good for Pan, considering there's a lot of Radiant heroes mid, and the Dire split farming.
Yep. Definitely a net worth gain for the Dire there. However, the Pango did get the gold, while your Lich gets the gold. So Pango getting ever closer to the Axe. Actually, I think that completed his Axe. Did it? Oh, no, not quite. He's still 600 gold from Axe.
That's still very dangerously close, though.
Yeah.
A 3-man smoke from the side of Your Nightmare is over, and the question now becomes, will the Nightmare continue for the Dire side? Gek is being gone on, but he leaps away. Bit of a blind onslaught, but it does, at the very least, give the D-ward away. It's like, alright, well, he saw something approach. It could only be like maybe here or here. And this was a D-ward.
Yeah, but the D-ward doesn't really do anything because there's... Okay, well, now there's only one, but there was 2 Dire wards covering the exact same area.
Oh, there. Speaking of counter smokes, Wife has Blink and Blade Mail.
Kind of bold, though. He doesn't have a team with him.
Never mind, it's a blink away.
Yeah, he had a Lich separated from him, or Mirana behind him, an Ember in the mid lane, and a PA on the other side of the map.
The Radiant don't know that. The Radiant don't know how split they are. It's one of those sometimes you gotta scare them away. It's like, oh, they're running at us. They must have 5, right? No. They don't.
Right, so the PA is going Battle Fury, BKB, but they at least got an Orb of Corrosion and a Blightstone first.
That's
So they'll do some
That's
damage.
some minus armor. That stacks, right? Those stack?
I do believe so.
It actually doesn't stack.
It doesn't?
It says Blightstone does not stack with its upgrades, and like it upgrades into corrosion, right? Yeah, actually, let's just watch him hit a creep. Let me figure this out when he does that. I am watching the creep.
It stacks.
It stacks, but it says it said armor reduced by 0. Look at
Oh,
the
then maybe it doesn't.
Armor is reduced by 0.
Oh, yeah, then it doesn't stack.
Yeah. I'm surprised Logical made the mistake. He's kind of he's definitely a mechanics fiend, you know? And if anyone would know that interaction, it would be him. Unless for some reason the tooltip is wrong, which, again, distinctly possible.
Oh. No, it doesn't stack. Because the Warpine Raider has 6+1 armor. Alright, I guess I can't check now. He already attacked the thing. But if he attacks it, I think it only goes down by 2.
This would make sense.
Yeah,
By the way,
it only went
Roshan is
down by
under
2.
attack. Blink Duel will be there on Mr. Lens. Mr. Lens gets annihilated by the Chain Frost dual combination, and now they have to split and run. I mean, at this point, there's no Pangolier. You cannot fight Roshan. Good. Luckily, though, Dyer's Roshan take is not great, so should not die immediately.
The Manta is completed on the Abaddon. So all he needs now is that Blink Dagger.
Honestly, he's not as farmed as I would have expected, to be honest. I think it'd be like at least 1,000 ahead of Logical at this point. He is not.
Well, it's because Reed's farming his jungle.
That actually does make sense. Mid lane, Ultra will man fight Wife. In come the Radiants. Pan and Wife are both in a lot of danger. They both should be dead, and they both will be dead. 2 easy kills there for your nightmare is over, and now it will be time to run ourselves back into the Roshan pit area. Roshan's still about 2/3 HP from the first attempt, and well, there's no Chain Frost, there's no duel because both of those heroes are dead this time. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Reed is kind of 1v1 Logical. Logical's like, wait a minute, I don't win this fight. I'm gonna back now. Over to the Roshan pit again, though. Stevie Ruggles is nearby. He can go for hero play if he wants, and he will. Never mind, he will not go in. But now, his remnants have been used. He's down 2 remnants. Radiant know that they will chase. Ember's relatively low on mana, and never mind, they cannot continue the chase. He is in the fog. He gets away. But again, that will be first Roshan going the way of your nightmares over. Aegis to Pangolier.
Yeah, I think if he goes in there and doesn't get the Aegis and dies, the game is looking very rough. See, this is why I don't like the Battle Fury. This is just a support's perspective. But you went Battle Fury, then BKB, and you haven't used the BKB, and you're gonna have a Desolator. Why didn't you just go in the other direction? You would farm faster.
He buys it that way so that way he can fight.
He hasn't. I mean, I guess if he gets ganked, but then just don't get ganked. Smile.
That is meaning. Okay, we're seeing Pan good blink away, breaking that Radiant side smoke, readable onslaught forward, and seems like Pan will be fine. Meanwhile, bottom lane Logical. Yeah, Logical's also fine. Never mind, everyone's fine. That's 2 ganks dodged.
I'm surprised they're not taking a fight top. Their Pango TP'd out. Unless they just feel like they're not strong enough still. They have 2 BKBs though. They got to use them at some point.
They don't have to. I mean, they'll choose to. At this point, Radiant choose to go on Wife middle lane. The kisses are committed and Wife is dead. It's an arrow on Reed, but I believe it will be yeah, Reed is entirely fine. Healed up by Confused and Ultra Gunner, so not even close to dying there in the PB.
Although, PA killed Mr. Lens.
Wait, what?
There's no more Aegis. Oh, wait, no. No, it was Lich. It was Lich.
I didn't even notice that one.
I think it was both of them. Because Lich's spells were on cooldown.
Seems like Mr. Lens wants some vengeance. Yo's arrow comes through from Gek. Logical blinks in and Lens will roll up just in time. He'll now move into the actual ultimate roll. Logical blinks forward, trying to kill Mr. Lens' BKB. Mr. Lens will get away once again. Logical BKB's now running on Confused, but he's running low on HP. Radiant Focus, and they kill PA. Reed is still alive. Steve Douglas will continue, and he'll get the counter kill, but so far a 1-for-1, and Radiant want more. Ember is incredibly slow. Silence will come through from Ultra Gunner, and Ember will get run down under his T3 tower. Wife wants some kind of dual counter kill, but again, he might lose this duel, actually. He will! Oh no, it's only Pan left, and Chain Frost has already been used. It's a 2-for-4. The TP will get canceled. That'll be a full 5-man wipe. Triple kill for Ultra Gunner, and your nightmare is over. They are now firmly in the winning position.
Yeah, I think they just got absolutely baited by that arrow. But yeah, they had 2 heroes use BKBs, and they tried to take a fight, and they targeted the tankiest hero on the enemy team. And sure, they brought him down, but then the rest of the team was fine. Like, I understand they went for that Pangolier and they didn't get him. And I think as soon as that play happens, you have to find some way to disengage. It's definitely hard, but that Pangolier gets roll off, and they didn't kill him before it, and they didn't kill him with the BKBs, and the fight was just kind of over.
I mean, to be fair, who do you go on, though? I mean, it's one of those. Pangolier's tanky, Abaddon's impossibly tanky, PB is tanky, even Snapfire's tanky. Like, who do you even go? I mean, you go on Rubik ideally, but as long as Rubik's positioned correctly, then there is no good targets.
Yeah, I mean, the Pangolier was the right choice, but when it didn't happen, it was just kind of a rough fight after that. Like, he still got roll off, and then they activated BKBs, and they didn't kill him inside the BKBs because nobody has a basher, so they can't hold him in place. They hit him with the BKBs, and he kind of just rolled. I don't know.
Alright, good news for Logical. Deso finished. Shard will be soon. At that point, usually you think about the sort of 3-item plus Shard timing is when PA is truly online, and that will be very, very soon.
The problem is, though, is that this Abaddon is just more online. Like, your Legion Commander has less farm than a PB, and looks like the Rubik is almost catching him at this point. Like, he has, what is that, 2 dual victory wins?
Yeah, that is...
Oh, that's
no,
3.
it's 3. It's 3. It has to be 3.
But then he gave one to Pango, so...
Yeah, it was 2 dual wins for 10 and 1 for 28. That's how we get to this.
Yeah. So, like, he's feeling rough until he has his BKB, which has been heavily delayed.
It might be delayed longer. There is no longer space to farm for Legion. Lich went for our soul kill. That didn't work this time, did it?
Yeah, he just used roll up and rolling thunder, and he just didn't die. That's what I mean. You just can't do that anymore. Once he has that shard, you use roll up, you then do 0 damage, and then he can use rolling thunder if he's gonna die.
Alright, so either die in 2.5 seconds or just no death. There will be the plus sinister gaze duration talent, which may be the difference suddenly. Because again, lens is very low. That's about 2 more bounces, but.
Yeah, but by then
Yeah.
you would assume that he's gonna be tankier, and he actually has a BKB queued up after this basher. So
That'll be a little more HP, but not that much more HP. Obviously, if he gets it off, same principle's getting roll up off, but.
yeah, but if you only get 1 more bounce, I don't think you're killing him with it.
I think there'll be enough time for 2. Depending on the exact positioning, we'll see. Logical runs forward, looking for Sauce. He'll blink in for Rubik, and Rubik is incredibly low. Duel will be there on Reed as well. So Sauce dead, ultra low. Reed dropping. Gaze will be there. It's chaos right now. Reed will manage to get away. Radiant scatter, but Ultra's TP has been canceled, as has his life. And now it's time for vengeance, but is it too late? Blinking by Logical once again to go on Confused. Sure, Ember is dead, but it's a disaster right now. Logical is still fighting. He's still slapping Lens. We have 1 more kill on him. It's currently a 3-for-4. He will blink away in time, but again, it's definitely a win there for Pick Brooding as no father figure. And Mr. Lens, he's not safe yet. Arrow will be well off the mark. I think Lens will be fine with that happening, but again,
Yeah,
that's a lot of goal going back.
that was just your ideal fight, really. They picked off the Rubik instantly. They arrowed the Snapfire, so he couldn't use any spells. They dueled the Primal Beast, which sure they didn't get the win, but he couldn't do anything all fight. He had to BKB and run. And then Abaddon was kind of just left to his own devices at that point. His ult got popped and nobody hit him. He didn't regain any health, and he was just kind of screwed. I feel like Radiant might have just gotten a little bit cocky, felt they were a little bit more powerful than they were, and their positioning just wasn't good to start the fight.
This is where I get a little bit concerned because, I mean, I was expecting Radiant. I was expecting the game to go about as it has up until that lost fight. And Radiant's lineup wants to play from ahead, right? They have this Abaddon with Radiance. They have these heroes who love to run at the opponent, but when Dire say, alright, you can run at us, we'll kill you, that's like, oh. Well, then things get a little bit harder, don't they? I mean, there's no racks taken yet. There's still plenty of room to throw, you know?
Yeah, I think they should be fine. Roche is up in a minute. Their only problem, if they wait for Roche, is that this LT is going to have BKB by then.
Well, if they find Lot, he TP's away in time. Ooh, bit of a dance with death there from Logical, and he will not get punished.
However, this Ember might.
Ember, he's silenced. He'll BKB, but it's a little bit late. He's been bashed! The chain stun! He'll attempt to Remnant and get away. He will get away successfully, but not without using Remnants and BKB. And meanwhile, Wife is still caught as well. Chain has to be there on Sauce. It will be a 1-for-1 Wife for Sauce trade, but at this point, that's a lot committed from the Dire side to really only get an unfavorable 1-for-1.
Yeah, and Roche is going to be up in 20 seconds, so if they do recheck the pit here, then it could be very rough for the Dire. Although, Logical bottom Moon Shard.
That's a logical item. There's definitely some math behind that, and Logical knows it, and we don't. That makes it very good. This is such a logical item.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a good item. I'm just surprised he hasn't gotten the Basher at this point, but he does have it queued up now, so...
He's one of those. You've been seeing him try to use his BKB to go in on Mr. Lens in the team fights, right? Maybe that's to get an extra hit off during the roll duration before he gets away. Maybe that'll be the difference.
Bash
if you
him,
get the kill.
then it holds him in place, and then you can do it.
I mean, there's probably some kind of map. I mean, he's definitely done these calcs in one of those private lobby things, you know, like the no cooldown, like weird map thing. He's definitely done that. The demo hero. He's done that enough times to know the map on this one. He'll probably be there on Legion Commander. Mr. Lens has Edith's wife will attempt to get away with his BKB. But again, it's Ultra looking for a bash. There's the dash. That'll be a dead Legion Commander. But into the back lines comes Logical, blinking in for Confuse and Sauce. He'll choose to go to Rubik. Rubik is at the 1-for-1 so far, not Confused. Is dropping. Logical will attempt the TPO. It is he's bashed! He's bashed, he's bashed, he's bashed, he's bashed again! His BKB's over! It blinks away! He's trying to get away! Radiant pursue and bring down PA! And she bought out. There is no buyback. And a bash on Stevie Ruggles! How is it possible? How does he keep bashing so hard? Oh no!
25%, and he got it every time he needed it.
Wait, gaze! Mr. Lens is dead! He'll lose 1 life. He still has Aegis. That's still 1 Spectacular lost. Reed and Ultra have blinked in and onslaughted in looking for the Lich. Lich is dead, so it's only Gek defending the base. So, wait, where are the waves? Where are the waves? They are not here. The waves are not here.
That's still worth it. You get rid of Aegis, but your Lich isn't going to be back up until your PA is up anyways, and now it distracts them from pushing in the waves. So yeah, they'll probably still lose 1 set of rack, but that probably saved them a 2nd set.
And they're going to attempt to get both top and mid. Mid is incredibly dead, by the way, but top might not be. We'll see, we'll see.
Well, maybe it is. Abaddon's Curse of Avernus push is a lot.
Yeah,
I think they gave the Roche Shard to Primal Beast.
I'm looking around. Oh,
because Rubik already had it, Snap already had it, and Pango already had it.
There we go. Had to have been PB then.
Because Abaddon had it as
I don't think it'd be that bad to get the Shard and Abaddon at some point, but it's obviously not a priority, and having the stun for Reed is helpful. Mr. Lens is rolling, buying time for the racks to fall, but again, they've been armored by Pan. Melees now die. Range racks will get taken by the illusions, we presume. Dire want to hunt, of course. Wife wants a blink duel if the angle is there. But again, I don't think he'll find that angle. It's racks dead. 2 racks up for your nightmare is over, and And I'm sad that I've already used the whole nightmare pun like 4 times, because I don't use it a 5th time now. I'm running out of segues.
Well, Abaddon has a gem now, so even though Mirana ulti is down, it won't save them next time.
If non-logical, he gets away. He blinks over to wife, away from the danger. Man, that was the Abyssal Blade committed, but not for the kill. No kill there for the Radiant. Yep, they're still hunting. They still want more.
Yeah, it was a perfectly timed press the attack. I don't think it was on purpose because he didn't see the blink Abyssal coming in, but it worked out very well.
Well, there is the blur, broken. Duel will be there on Ultra Gunner. Chain Frost is bouncing. Ultra is dead. The break from the PA shard brought him down, and now, confused, Sauce and Lens are in a lot of danger. They've lost 2 cores. And again, confused, they get brought down by Stevie. Ruggles in the back line as Lens is rolling around on the front line. He's TPing away, over to Ember again. He did not finish the kill on Snapfire, instead finished the kill on Sauce's Rubik. It's a 3-for-1, a very favorable 3-for-1 for the dire side. I mean, at this point, we're not quite back in the game yet, but one more fight like that, and they're fully back in the game.
That was huge. I was like, what the hell is he doing? He's dueling an Abaddon with ulti. Is it just to save his PA? Oh, okay, he's going to save his PA, and then all of a sudden he used Phantom Knives. I'm like, oh. That's
not fun for Abaddon. I mean, at that point,
yeah.
You're silencing the duel, I'm quite confident, right?
Yeah, you can't activate any abilities.
Yeah. If you're silenced from the duel and you're broken from the shard, then you literally cannot get the ulti off no matter what you do.
Yeah, well, I think it's technically a taunt, but it still prevents you from using items or abilities, so...
Duel's one of those things. It applies like a bunch of different like debuffs. Like, all right, because usually with a taunt, you'd be able to like do something sometimes, like an Abaddon ulti, but maybe not actually. Maybe I'm just not an interactions
No,
guy.
because like the Huskar Ags is a taunt as well. You can't do anything with that.
I don't get life breaks when I play Abaddon. I don't get life breaks. Life broken, I suppose, is the right word. Logical. He's alone again. Mr. Len sees him. Onslaught forward. BKB committed. Logical. Will Phantom Knives, but in comes Ultra Gunner with the Abyssal Blade on PA. PA has BKB ending. He'll blink. Mr. Lens pursues with the roll. PA has fallen, but this time as a buyback. The remainder of the team are still somewhat nearby. Seems like Pan will be cutting the wave. So if Dire can kill this one wave, that may stop the push temporarily. Problem is, there's also a wave mid coming in.
Yeah, it's the problem once you lost one Settlerax. Doesn't even look like they're cutting it there. They're just leaving.
May our soul kill attempt. We've seen a few.
Yeah. Looks like Radiant want to play it safe. Just get this bottom set of racks. Not bottom set, bottom tier 2s so that they can get... I guess they have already taken top racks. What am I talking about?
I was gonna say at that point looking for megas. It's either tier 4s or slow play for megas, and they will slow play for the megas.
Well, yeah, you gotta assume PA has buyback at this point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anybody's been checking their inventory, they would know that Logical's only bought a Skull Basher in the past, like, 5 minutes or so.
Well, here we go. It's Ultra on the siege. Once again, PA dead for 30. Buyback comes through. They're going to go on Ultra. But he's saved by Confused. The Gobble Up, let's toss him towards the Stevie Ruggles. Ember is silenced. In come the Abyssal Blades. Reflected by Life. The duel will be there. The battle time was there in time. And now, it's wife dead. Logical on the run. He'll have to be just to run away. Gaze will be there on 3. The Chain Frost is bouncing. Ultra has fallen. Reed has fallen. Mr. Lens has fallen. 3 down. 4 down. The defense. The absolute miracle defense from Pick Brood equals no father figure. The AoE Sinister Gaze with the Lich Ags just saved the game. Huge play from Pan.
Yeah, the only saving grace for the Radiant there is that it cost them 2 buybacks on PA and Legion Commander, but it was huge Chain Frost with the Ice Spire and the AoE Sinister Gaze. Although the initial fight started because Rubik telekinesed Ultra Gunner and then dropped him right before the Legion Commander dueled him. Otherwise, that Abaddon probably would have just got blown up by Phantom Knives.
It was a lot of trying to interact with Abaddon on both teams' chaos during that fight.
Yeah.
Because Dire have a very specific way they want to interact with Abaddon, and Radiant know that. It's like, alright, how do we prevent this exact thing from happening? Oh, Sauce. I think Sauce... Yep. Oh, God. Sauce is dead, by the way. Ice Fire, Sinister Case, Jade Frost. It's a lot of damage. Roshan, by the way, could be alive in 10 seconds. Could be alive in 3 minutes. We're about to find out. It's a very important RNG for the Dire side. I mean, they're in a... Wait, duel will be there on to Reed. Not sure if he'll die during the duel, but he's most certainly dead regardless. Yeah, duel's won anyways. One more duel win for White. Meanwhile, top lane, it's Ultra and Confused, showing their faces. Slight chains will not be there in time. Still being held by Stevie Ruggles. Oh, Roshan, look out! Oh my god, the Roshan spawn time is so short. It's incredibly short. And Dire scout it. RNG favors the Dire side right now.
That was a ridiculous Roche spawn time. That could literally be the turn of the game because there's no buyback on this PA. So if she gets Aegis, that could just save their game.
Might be the Ags as well. Oh, it's the Ags upgrade. That's huge. With the way that Logical has been hunting in these fights, it's not really that far-fetched to think about, okay, blink in on Rubik, use spells, kill Rubik, refresh spells, go on another target, kill somebody, refresh spells. It's one of those situations where, wait, he's buying Rapier? He's buying Rapier. He's buying a Rapier. He's locking the Rapier, but he's bought the Rapier. It's all in time. It's the incredibly bold play from Logical here.
Yeah.
I guess he says, you know what, if I die, the game's over anyways, so I don't plan on dying.
Yeah, I guess if he really wants to go all in, he could eat the Moon Shard, but I'm assuming he's just saving it for saving buyback.
Yeah, he might, I guess he's doing here is he's trying to hold the combination of the Rapier for when this time is right, and then I'll, like, maybe backpack Battle Fury or something. And then unbackpack Battle Fury for, wait a minute, Pan. Oh, okay, this time, there's no way Pan lives here, right? There's... Oh, my lord. But I guess he doesn't want to, like, you know, get caught solo twice. So then he'll combine it and then backpack something that's not Rapier. Yeah, there we go. He's doing it now. He's backpacked Beef Fury when the Aegis is lost, still unbackpack the Beef Fury. By the way, Dire smoked us 4. Pan is not here. Pan will get there eventually.
Radiant are also missing buybacks on Lens and Reed. So if they do catch them, it could be a huge fight win.
There's a lack of money, though. At this point, if you could find the money, you'll be good to go. But these years have been done with money sometimes. Pickles hunting. Runs into Confused. There's a bash. There's a duel on Sauce. Sauce will die. Confused will get away, but again, one more kill for the side of the Dire. Another duel win for Wife. He's up to 152 duel damage. Again, look at this net worth lead. It's actually Dire lead now. It's a 3,000 Dire lead. Look at this graph. Look at this
all
graph.
on PA.
Doesn't matter if it's all on PA. That's your carry.
Yeah. No, I know. I just pointed out it was all on PA.
Pan wants a solo kill. Mr. Lens appears to be absolutely fine. And now he's rolling up, perhaps looking to go on somebody. He'll roll towards Gek, who leaps away. He'll grab the haste room. Meanwhile, in comes Logical, blinking in for Confused. That's a bash. That's a break. He'll purge himself, but a duel comes in from Wife. All 3 cores. Focus down the Snapfire. Confused has fallen. One more duel win for Wife. And it's getting real scary now. The Dire League grows.
Yeah, I feel like the Radiant are just having a rough time playing because they lost that gem, so they haven't been able to keep any vision on the map. And now they're playing split. They're just getting picked off by Legion Commander. Legion Commander's finally getting to play the game that she wants to play.
Alright, the Rapier has been combined. The Moon Shard has been consumed.
Just so you know, This Marana has 6,200 gold.
That is a lot of gold. Buy an item.
Yeah. Lich also has 3,200 gold. Like, they can buy items and still have buyback.
Top lane, Stevie Ruggles is hunting. Mr. Lenz gets the roll off in time. And again, the Bash is not in range. The Basher's at the Radiant Tri-Camp. So Lenz, yeah, he'll TP. Nice little margin on that one. Still a top wave, it's alive. But again, that's some pressure applied. The question now becomes, what is Logical going to do? Is he going to go straight up for the Refresher Orb right now? He can't afford that, I don't think. He's a little short, I think.
Yeah, but I'm assuming he wants to keep buyback.
He'll buy a Void Stone. So, you know, replace the Vetus with a Void Stone. At this point, though, I mean, what does buyback do? You have a Rapier. If you die, the game's probably over.
Maybe.
This Rapier indicates you are not interested in dying. And again, the Aegis will go down in just 10 seconds. So risky business for Logical. Playing with, at this point, only 5 items. Unless you count Voidstone as an item. And okay, so he'll buy out the buyback for a Refresher Orb. That'll be his 6th item. So you know what? Double BKB. Eventually, you know, double Abyssal Blade. You have, of course, tons of spell refreshing via the Aghanims and via the Orb of Refreshing. So you will have to play with there.
There is a E-Blade bought out for Lich and a Sheepstick bought out for the Marana with their ridiculous amount of gold that they had.
So you heard, oh, buy some items. They bought items. Items that have been purchased.
There is now also a Shiva's on this Primal Beast.
Up around gank, name of the game for your nightmares over. Gek breaks it on Sauce. Reed leads the way. Here we go, onslaught forward on Marana. Marana is isolated. She has a gem if she dies. In come the Dire. It's reflected. Duel be there. Ultra Gunner. Is there a break? Is it coming? Yes, it is! Ultra Gunner down! And they'll kill Confused as well. Steve Ruggles goes to Sauce. Sauce is dropping. Reed is dead. Sauce is low. Sauce is dead. 4 dead. No buyback for Primal Beast. It's a lack of gold, so Dire do not know it. But again, extremely well executed dual play there from the Dire side, ensuring Ultra fell. Now it's getting scary. It's getting real scary because Logical has buildings on his mind right now. That will be a glyph.
They'd have to commit all buybacks if they wanted to hold this. Hold the 2 racks, that is.
Alright, that's 2 buybacks, 3 buybacks. Reed will hold his because he doesn't have one. Logical refreshes just to blink away. And again, that's a lot of respect being shown, a lot of fear. Like, you know what? We're not going to throw this game away. No Aegis. No buyback on Logical. We're going to refresh just to blink, just to survive. And perhaps there's 2 options. You wait out the refresher cooldown, or you go right now. There is a smoke up from Pan, but I believe that's a self-interested smoke. I believe it's a solo kill smoke. Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, but they need to be careful. They're the one with the gem, so they could just lose it.
I think there's 2 gems. Never mind. Marana had the gem, now it's on Lich.
Yeah, she had to buy back in the last fight, but it's not that bad when you make the entire enemy team buy back.
What is Pan doing? What is Pan doing? Yeah. They're going to try to de-ward this too. They're going to put a D-word up here, and it's going to be nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
See, it's simply the optimal play on support. Let's be a psycho sometimes. And then it'd be like, wait, they're doing something, right? There has to be a meaning to this play. We have to go here now and counterplay this. There has to be a Lich hiding or a ward somewhere. Nope, it's nothing.
Well, sometimes being a psycho works. Other times you end up with 18 deaths.
So it's part of the it's part of the game you play Logic, or it's part of the game you play Artorius. You know, you gotta die sometimes.
Roach won't be up for 2 minutes.
Relatively longer spawn this time around. Both teams, if they've been keeping track, know it can be alive. Keyword is can, but this time not the case. And just doing a bit of an observer ward cosplay right now at this high ground. Looking at dire vision, they see lens. This could be the jump here.
He has an A on disc and a Lincoln Sphere, though.
Here we go. They're going confused instead. Blink will be there on Sapphire. That is a dieback. Lens is still rolling. Reed pulverizes Pan, but at this point, Logical. Where's Logical? He's destroying. But he's actually not killing anybody. Never mind. It's Ultra who's going to Stevie Ruggles. The match will be there on Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit will Remnant away. How does Reed just not die there, actually?
Yeah, he's just tanky as hell. He has 4K
I mean, wasn't there,
net worth aesthetics
I
cap.
swear there was a Rapier PA hitting him there.
Yeah, but he has a ridiculous amount of armor.
True.
And 4K HP. Like, they didn't have anything to actually, like, lock him down. They didn't get any bashes, so he just kept running.
It says Logical did 3.5k damage. I think that was almost entirely a Snapfire. Wait,
Yeah,
Ultra?
Could just kill Ultra.
Ultra's broken. He's dueled. Is there a save? Hell no, there isn't. That's another dieback. So 2 dead, no buyback. It's desperation time. Pulverize on Logical. They're desperate. They need this kill. But the refreshed BKB into the lifesteal with the Paladin Sword means a dead Reed. He'll buy back. But it's a 2v5 defense. There'll be a bash on Stevie Ruggles, which may keep Lens alive, and it will keep him alive. But again, Ember has cheese if he wants it. He can easily get some more spells to work with. And this defense, again, bottom racks are dead. It'll be a 4v5 throne defense, and I'm not quite sure Radiant have it in them. Leipnir, dodge by Mr. Lens. Slight chance will now be there on Mr. Lens, but again, he's fine. Arrow. Actually, will hits, but it will not be a kill. So, Rubik, Snapfire. Gaze will be there on 2 from Pan. The Chain Frost is bouncing. The time is being bought. The Chain Frost is still bouncing. They're dying in the fountain right now. Lich is dead, but at what cost? They're trying to fight. Pulverize will be there on Wife. Wife is low. Steve Ruggles is remnanting around. Logical's low. Radiant, get the PA! Rapier's on the floor. Who grabs it? No one grabs it. Ember, no, it's still on the floor. It's still on the floor. Nobody's grabbing it. Ember finally gets it, but he's dead. Rapier, it's back on the floor once again. Absolute chaos.
They can leave it for the Abaddon now. They just got too greedy there. They tried to dive fountain. Why would you do that? Just
sometimes you're feeling
towers.
it. I mean, they had the 5v4 throwing offense, and they said no. We have a fountain dive.
They need to be careful. Can a courier pick up a rapier anymore?
Is it a live rapier? I'm pretty sure it's a live rapier, right? Because if it's a non-live rapier, I think you can, but
nobody on the Radiant has picked it up yet.
Right, maybe okay. There's no courier. It's fine. It's a nice little happy rapier. It's chilling in the box. It's gonna be a-okay. Ultra's gonna go and grab that. There's still a gem on the floor, by the way. It's right here.
They need that gem too. That's the whole reason why they lost that fight and had to fight in their fucking fountain.
Oh my lord, this is chaos.
Oh, they're gonna get roached too.
Yeah, all 4 items in this 4th worst round of the game. I'm not even sure who gets what at this point, but Aegis to Ultra, I'm assuming. So Ags and Refresher and Aegis. That's all my items. All 4 items. Okay, Refresher will go to someone else, I think, but it's still 3 items Ultra got.
Wait, is there no shard anymore?
No, and it's only on Roche 2.
Sad.
Because the Refresher is on... It's on Primal Beast.
Got like 15 fucking items.
So, again, the buybacks were held.
And the cheese.
The buybacks were held. That's important. So now, bodies can be thrown by pick brood equals no father. Rapier, new rapier, new rapier, new rapier. There's another rapier.
Yeah, that body can't be thrown. No buyback for the cost of a rapier.
Alright, so you have buybacks on Ember and Legion. They will be the bodies you throw. PA will be your do not die on this hero.
The Abaddon illusions weren't enough to kill both waves bottom.
They're
there is some
tanky
really
creeps. I mean, they are the super creeps, so a little bit too tanky.
I feel like you gotta just throw the Abaddon up there, get him dueled, get him to die once, and then just take the racks. Unless they're waiting for their own buybacks, they might be doing that. They
This
still got a minute.
rapier on rapier action. You don't see that too often. But we're seeing it tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dire still win these fights in general, but
Yeah, there's just so much damage coming out from the side of the radiant, from the side of the Dire, physical and magical too. This Lich does a shitload of magical damage. Ember does a lot of magical damage, and then you just have the physical of the Legion. I guess Ember's both, and PA.
I mean, unironically, if Ultra can get like level 28, then that will be. If he can get the ulti off, then he has a lot of potential to save people in these team fights. I mean, he is just incredibly farmed. Has the full finished Ags. Again, the duels will still be on Ultra. We're assuming here.
Yeah, they picked up a gem on Snapfire, so they shouldn't get murdered by Moonlight Shadow again. The only problem I'm seeing with this game right now is there's no pipe on the Radiant, and that's what makes this Lich so scary.
Oh, there we go. Gek was trying to do a little bit of scouting, but it seems like he'll get punished, and he will most certainly get punished. But, importantly, Mirana does will buy back. Sauce will steal Arrow. That'll be nice. Mirana buys back to 5v5 once again. Gleipnir on Ultra Gunner. Logical. Puts out a dagger. No force away Ultra. Healing him back up. Stolen Arrow. Never mind. We're at a bit of a standstill. Both teams waiting for the right angle. Ultra will be the man in the front. As Manta. We used to dodge the arrow. Well, the dagger, I should say. The arrow will miss anyways. The illusions are blocking it, but still. How much time do we have left for Ultra? We have 1:38, so we don't have that much time. You have to go pretty soon.
They're waiting for Pango roll. 2 more seconds.
There's no wave bottom, but there's waves middle and top. Roll continues. Ember is stunned. Ultra's on the buildings. Pango's on the Lich.
Oh,
he's
no.
stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's out of the map. He's out of the map right now. Ultra is hitting buildings. Mr. Lens appears to be fine. Ultra kills the melee racks. Mr. Lens gets away. Ultra's half HP, still has 2 lives. Stevie Ruggles goes in. Borrow time has been popped. Yules comes through. Meanwhile, Blacklines. Wife went for Blacklines, could not find the right jump. He's going to die. But as a buyback, Chain Brawl is bouncing. Ember goes in. Abaddon is dropping. Abaddon still alive, still has 2 life. Pulverize is there on the Ember Spirit. Ember is dead. And he too has buyback. It's a 5v5 once again. Logical's being gone on. He's forced to BKB. Reed is causing chaos. Everybody's dying. Wife low. Gek low. Sauce dead. Sauce buys back. The roll continues. Logical. It's a battle. Mr. Lens. Lens is dead. And Logical blinks away. Ultra has lost 1 life. Stevie Ruggles and Logical want to go on the Abaddon once again. He'll borrow time manually, just in time. Pulverize is there, onto the PA. He's low on mana, his BKB is dropping, but he blinks away once again. Ultra blinks away as well. Reed is stuck in chaos. The duel will be there. In comes Confused. He gazed by Pan. PB dead. Confused dropping. Confused dead. Reed has no buyback, but Confused does. And now it's Stevie Ruggles still hunting. He sees Sauce. Sauce. I don't think he lives here. I don't think he can live here. Slight chains hits. There's no follow-up. There is literally no follow-up, so Sauce will get spared. But it is a lot of key resources used in these fights. Blink, Abyssal Blade, onto Legion Commander. Legion Commander is dropping again. But the Invis! The Trickster's Cloak, there's no follow-up. He'll BKB on Legion. And he'll get away. Where are the Rapiers? They're still on their normal people, right? One on Abaddon, one on here?
It's hit 60 minutes, though. Abaddon has a Giant's Ring.
Oh, dear Lord. It's not normal.
Dire might be able to get all of their items before... the Radiant might be able to get it before the Dire. Man, the start of that fight was so broken up. Rubik just lands an arrow on this PA and potentially saves Lens's life when he was stuck outside the map. Oh no, Fallen Sky.
He was literally outside of the map. Like I don't even know what that was.
He Apparently that's an area, the lava river. You can end up there.
How though?
Apex.
How do you end up over
Oh.
there?
Apex for Abaddon.
Yeah, you can give Giant's Ring elsewhere.
Jeez.
Apex. That's a lot of
Mirror
HP.
shield. Oh my god. Now you have a mirror shield on the fucking Pango. You're never gonna pop his Lincoln.
So
What do we have for items?
Honestly, you can still duel the Pango, right?
Seer Stone's gonna be
Because
huge. Fallen Skies.
because he actually, I'm not sure if Mirror Shield's that good for him because he can get dueled still. Yeah, it's actually
Oh,
the
yeah,
Aeonus,
true.
the Aeonus will save him because
Yeah.
Pango will duel Legion, but the Aeonus could save him, so it should be fine. Even then, you're still dueling the Abaddon probably.
Yeah, I feel like you have to save it for that. Dire got unlucky. They just didn't get their items from the jungle.
And they're not getting good items either, I don't think. I'm looking at these items, and again, Book of Shadows, Ex Machina, Book of the Dead, not bad. Especially the Ex Machina would be helpful for logical.
Man, Giant's Ring on Primal Beast, that's like the item for Primal Beast, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no doubt about it. Speaking of Primal Beast, he's running forward with the Giant's Ring in hand. He wants to hunt.
Spot them with the Seer Stone.
How that works? Do you see Smoked Hero? Oh, he's invis. Never mind, you're right. Onslaught goes forward. Wife considers turning. Turns temporarily. Arrows fly. Arrows hit on Sauce. But everyone's fine for now. What is Pan up to? Pan is a ward again.
Pan's just doing Pan things, I guess.
Ridiculous.
Oh man, they are really... Oh, they finally get a good item. They got Stygian Desolator for PA.
Okay, so I
But
was
they're other-
considering maybe even keeping Ex Machina with the all at minus armor.
I mean, I guess Ex Machina is good for Ember Spirit, but like Book of the Dead's pretty shit. And Book of Shadows could come in clutch. It's okay.
Maybe-
It's an okay support item.
Maybe if he didn't have Refresher Orb on PA, he might have went for the Ex Machina.
But does nobody have Fallen Sky?
Oh
Oh no, they put it on the Pango.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
not
say,
bad.
you could just Fallen Sky the fucking Rax to death.
That's basically Meteor Hammer, but better, yeah.
Like, he has an Aeon Disc, he has a Blink Dagger, he has a Lincoln Sphere, he has Roll Up, he has Rolling Thunder. You could just do it.
It's funny how instead of like hunting for a fifth neutral item, Pan's just a ward still. Patience from Pan. Look at his patience.
I feel like you gotta get that item though.
I need a timer. I need a timer for how long Lich has been up here. It's been what, a minute and a half now?
It's-
2
yeah,
minutes?
Been at least a minute and a half, yeah. Roche is gonna be up in 30 seconds.
Gee, okay, there we go. Pan blinked away. I'm not moving the camera until Pan moves, but we finally found it. A blink away play. Wait,
Looks
Roshan.
like Dire wanna fight.
I think you already mentioned it, but Roshan is back again, yeah. In 10 seconds.
They think they're in the pit though.
Roshan is back. Book of the Dead will scout. Arrow will also scout. Okay. Perfect time for Roshan to spawn it, apparently. This is going to be... I mean, both teams know this could be a very key resource. Aegis is always helpful to have. Throw in Cheese, Refresher, Aghanim Scepter. I'll just be guided by this. What is this thing? A Necronomicon Archer. The Purge. I
Oh wait, they still count as they can see wards still.
Arrow on Ultra. Chain Frost is bouncing. In comes Reed, pulverizing Wife on the right side of the fight. Logical wants to engage, but he's only daggering for now. Gek leaps away. Wife will try to duel, but it will not be successful. A duel win for Reed instead. There's a bash on Stevie Ruggles into the lift. He's been eviscerated as well. Ember is dropping. The Fallen Sky stuns. Ember is going to die, but no Pan. The save. Another bash. Another bash. Another bash. He'll still get away on Ember. Somehow, some way, Gleipnir turning. But it's currently a 5v4, and Reed pulverizes Pan. It's now a 5v3. Reed instantly will force the back out of Pan. Gobble up unlogical. He'll now BKB. Arrow be there. Ultra Gunner. Ultra. All the borrowed time. Reed.
Oh,
Ooh, I thought he'd go in
double
for more.
rapier on logical. Oh, he's literally just becoming a dagger.
He is Rapier. He has become the Rapier. But Roshan will go the way of your nightmare is over. Gleipnir in the pit. Aegis goes to Mr. Lens. And the Dire will get away. Who got everything? So Aegis to Pango. Refresher to Pango. Cheese to Ultra. And Ags to... Who? Who got the Ags? The Snap? No, Snap already had one.
The Snap already had one. Ultra already had one.
Is it not consumed
Primal
yet?
Beast already had one.
Okay, Rubik just got it. I looked at Rubik, I saw no Ags. I looked back, I see Ags. So Radiant figured out the way that I did, eventually.
Man, Logical's just literally becoming a dagger. He has this Octarine core. It looks like he just kind of wants to sit back and dagger.
Still no Megas quite yet. I mean, hypothetically, if you do enough damage, you just kill Ultra Gunner, right? Hypothetically.
I don't think he's doing 4K damage.
I mean, I'm not saying 4K damage, but again, Lens is rolling out of rounds. No stuns quite yet. He'll oh, if that was... Actually, there's no back.
He doesn't have a bash.
It was backpacked. But still. That is Megas going the way of your nightmare is over. It's minute 68. And honestly, this game might not be over soon. I mean, soon's a relative term, but still, we might not be done with this game yet. This game still has life in it.
Man, I didn't sign up for this shit.
Suck it.
Fuck you. Hey Artorius, you want to cast tonight? It's at 8 o'clock, so we won't go late.
It's 9:30. Game 1 not over.
70 minutes.
And counting. We're not done counting yet.
I remember when you're like, oh, this should be like a good night of Dota, it's top tier teams. And I'm like, he jinxed it. This always happens whenever like it's 2 top tier teams. You think it's going to be good games, and it never is. And then it's actually just a 70-minute game.
I mean, it's a great game. It's a long game, but it's a great game.
Yeah.
There's been some really good fights, some really good team play. Couple huge outplays, couple huge blunders even. It's been fun.
Alright, Radiance has been sold for the MKB.
Is he buying another rape? Oh my goodness.
I think he has the Sacred Relic just there in case he needs to buy another one.
I think he can disassemble Radiance still. I guess he disassembled Radiance, sold the Talisman, and kept the Relic. In this exact situation, perhaps buying a second rapier later. Ooh. Outpost will get taken, so dire information, the Moonlight Shadow. This could be Dota time. Orana will lead the way. Everybody's a buyback but Mr. Lens and Pan. Pan is on cooldown, Mr. Lens lacks money. Ultra has no Aegis! The duel is not in time. Borrowed time has been forced out, however. The roll continues into the Fallen Sky. Wife's in a lot of danger right now. The duel will not get one. Someone will be there on Gek. It's 2 deaths already. Pulverize comes through onto the Ember Spirit as well. Ember is man-fighting. Meanwhile, Logical, what is he up to? He's running away right now. Lens is zoning away from the fight right now. It's complete chaos. Ember is bouncing around, looking for Confused. Over to Logical. He blinks in the bring down sauce. Now Lens will bash him. Well, he's purged by Wife. Logical man's up. The damage from Logical. My lord, Pulverize is stunned. He cannot get away. And everybody's buybacks. Both carries. Drop the rapier. Rapier's on the floor. There's 2 of them on the floor right now. And they'll go the Radiant side. The Pangolier and Primal Beast will be there on Gek. Gek will get bashed. That'll be a dive like a Marana. The Fallen Sky. The Goblin. The 2-man gaze. But no! Lens is dropping! Lens is low! Gek is dead! Everybody's dying right now! Lens is so low! Pan is confused by Gek! It's a man up again, but Ember has been locked down and brought down! Logical wants the angle, but with no rapier, how can you fight? Ember buys back, jumps in, the throne is dying. Ember's still going around the fight right now. Lens is low, Reed is low, Ultra goes in the throne. It's dropping, half HP, bash onto the Ember. Logical needs to go in, he needs to go now, but it's too late. The throne has fallen, and your nightmare is over. We'll take game number 1 in 71 minutes.
Man, he had 1 second on Ultra Gunner for his ulti before he died. He's probably sitting there just spamming his fucking button and he just didn't get it off.
Dota
Do you
2.
ask me to cast instead of other people? Because you know I'll just shut up and let you do the play-by-play in situations like that. It's
Yeah.
like, I just need you to talk when I'm not talking and shut up when I'm talking.
Allow you to consume oxygen and water. That's your purpose. This
And
is
that was just,
an unbelievable game, though. That was a wild game.
yeah. I feel like the main thing we were missing from that last fight was a big Lich ulti that seemed to be winning them a lot of these fights, and they didn't get it off because they used it on Sauce, and Sauce just Eul Sceptered it off.
That is the dangler himself, Sauce, just baiting things in.
I think it's safe to say Sauce was the MVP. He had so many good little plays that game. That was ridiculous.
A little. I feel bad giving an MVP to Rubik, though. Rubik's one of those. I've mentioned it before. Of difficulty playing the hero is vastly overrated. But again, Sauce did a fantastic game. I'll agree with you on that.
Like,
This is a crazy. This is a wild situation.
he had that one long range arrow. He had the lift play where it kept Ultra Gunner from being dueled. He tanked the Lich ulti. Like, he just did a lot that game. Like, I mean, I think everybody in that game played well for the most part. It was just such a long game that just shit like that happened. Oh, I told you incorrectly. You
You
know,
did tell me incorrectly. To be fair, that was my job to write that down, but I was kind of like, this is we had some interesting situations. We were busy with stupid things.
I love how teams just like pick Dire instead of first pick or second pick, and we just casually pick Radiant every game.
Don't give it away. It's a trade secret. Trade secret.
Which side is good or bad? I don't know. I just like the camera angle.
You're actually right. That's me and Andy every game, actually.
I mean, it's true. I also just like the camera. And it's also just so much easier to pull lanes as a pause 4. You don't have to like zig and zag through fucking trees to get it behind your tower. You can just walk around. If there's no map changes in April, I'm gonna just uninstall the game. You'll have to find a free agent.
Please don't leave. I like this team. Don't leave this team. We don't want to replace you, even though we all hate you. Correction, even though I hate you. The rest of the team likes you. Okay, I'm like,
You can say Tint must like me. He teamed with me in the past, and he agreed to team with me again. So
yeah, it has to.
right, we have 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom because you're gonna ditch me
Yeah,
during the draft.
you go first. I'll be here. I'm setting up my stream again for game 2. My expert production value, of course. Nothing but the greatest of production value from twitch.tv/BadgerPop. Ooh, man. Twitch chat, rightfully so, is saying that game 2 is headed to logical. Because, again, this team is literally only 1-1 ever. They've played 7 series if you include this one. In the 6 previous series, Your Nightmare is Over went 1-1. Now, if they go 1-1 again, then maybe it actually is the true destiny of this team to 1-1 constantly. Is that a Muttley profile pick from Sauce? It is. Why does he have a Muttley profile pick? He's too young to know that reference. There's no way he's old enough to know the reference of that. But regardless, again, this is a chance for a 7th 1-1 draw for Your Nightmare is Over. Or pick Brood equals no father figure. I mean, sometimes you lose Dota, right? I mean, they've only lost 2 games all season. I don't think this loss is all that consequential for them. If you look at the standings, unless Pizza Dog 2-0 them, the group should still be theirs. However, again, if Pick Brood equals no father figure, lose 0-2 to Pizza Dog, and Pizza Dog win out, then Pizza Dog win the group. So they do need to get some wins here. There is still potential to throw away the 1 seed if things go wrong. I mean, you it's still in your hands. If you want to run Pizza Dog, then the group is still in your hands, but there is room to lose the group if things turn around badly. Apparently we're back. Apparently everything's good. First pick chosen by Logical. A bit of an odd one, but he's chosen it anyways. We'll play Radiant first, which is generally considered the bad pick inside, but again, both certainly have their viability to them. My man Artorius is going to come back, and I'm going to do exactly what he just did: water and or bathroom. Ultra, no patience from Ultra. Let's play a 71-minute game. Like, all right, go next, go next. I have creeps to hit. Logic. Ow, my voice. I have creeps to hit. This was not a laughing matter. We must hit more creeps. Alright, let's see. Double check the settings again, even though I just double checked them because I'm paranoid, but it's okay. Okay, game number 2. I put that over here. We're gonna put that over there. Oh, there we go. Look at the technology. Look at these drags. There we go. It's a game 2 draft. Immediate respect ban Primal Beast. Logical, uninterested in playing into it again. Alchemist, again, bit of a respect ban. Furion, Ricky, also respect bans. The 5 pick will be Hoodwink. So no Lich this time. The Pan Lich available, but not taken. Buttercamp. Oh, it's Deckies. Okay. Not what I expected. You think about Reed, melee, strength, hero, a lot of the time playing 4. Plays a number of what considered traditional offlaners. But now he's playing techies. We're assuming. We're assuming it's techies as a 4. Maybe I shouldn't be assuming that. Maybe it's Tiny 4, techies 5. This is definitely an interesting start to the draft. I mean, maybe it's a different look here with this Shameless team, because Shane would never have picked this, I don't think. But Reed, maybe Reed will pick this.
All right, I ended up grabbing a drink and a snack.
Of course, don't.
Becky's Pog. Is that a do nothing hero badger? Is that a do nothing hero? Isn't it just Skywrath but worse?
Absolutely is. Dude, stop! It's too easy to quote me, bro. You gotta stop quoting me. You gotta stop quoting the stupid things that I say when I'm tilted.
I remember
it's too easy.
everything you say for your entire life since I've started talking.
Oh, you've got such ammunition that, dear God, I've said so many stupid things around you.
My scroll wheel.
I know where you live. I will personally bring you the scroll wheel. I'm not gonna say it, but
do you still use the plus and minus for Dota?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Still do. It's habitual at this point. I mean, it's a habit.
You kind of fucked that scroll wheel for so long.
I didn't want to buy another mouse. Mouses are expensive, I had to buy it eventually anyways, because again, I have a different brand mouse. I used to have a Razer mouse, and I have a Logitech mouse, because I got another Razer mouse, and guess what broke on it again? Another scroll wheel. So I said, screw it, I'm buying a Logitech mouse this time. Scroll wheel still works, by the way, but I need some water. I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know what's wrong with them. I have a Logitech mouse. My scroll wheel is fine. All right, well, they got the Pan Lich again. They opt for the
5 seconds remaining.
Hoodwink instead of the Marana. However, both of those heroes are kind of like food for Tiny if Tiny gets the jump. Right, they respect ban the Legion Commander. Even though it was a pretty rough Legion Commander game last game. Got a delayed BKB and hard to recover.
Dire team pick.
They also banned the Primal Beast. That one was a respect ban. I don't know what they banned previously. They did ban the Alk as well. Because Ultra Gunner and Reeds like to flex that, I believe.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I don't know what to talk about. These are just weird bans. I don't really know these teams very well. I'm not on this side, so I can't really say, oh yeah, that's heroes. Well, this guy's a this player. That's why they banned it. Man, any one of these heroes could go like any position so far. I am so confused. It's happening again. They're just flex picking everything.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, actually, the Hoodwink could be mid. I think Breezy R plays that a lot. I don't know if anybody else does. Oh, so far, neither team really has anything to deal with BKBs.
Dire team pick.
Alright. Well, I'm assuming they're not letting Underlord Tusks together. Although it's not that bad. I'm assuming it'll be the Hoodwink with the Underlord. Probably Tusk mid.
10 seconds remaining.
One of those heroes that you kind of like safely pick mid, not get too hardly countered.
5 seconds remaining.
They need some big physical damage carry again, like last game. I can't even like sit here and help guess what the next pick is going to be for the Dire because I have no idea where the other positions are. All right, so they opt to pick their carry without seeing the enemy carry. However, it's a pretty good Ursa game. Pretty decent into the underloading lane. I'm assuming
10 seconds remaining.
it's got to be
5
either a
seconds.
Techies or Dawnbreaker 5. I think the Tiny's core. I think they're putting this Tiny mid. The Mr. Lens Tiny.
Ban. Radiant team ban.
Ban the Slark, which is a decent counter to Ursa. They ban the Mr. Lens Tiny, so maybe they think they still need a mid laner. Maybe they think it's Dawnbreaker 3, Tiny 4, Techies 5.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. team ban.
Yeah, they're thinking they're still trying to pick a Mr. Lens hero. I'm thinking it's tiny mid. It's a pretty decent tiny mid game. And I'm sure it lanes fine into Tusk.
10 seconds remaining.
And you have some food that you can farm with.
5 seconds remaining.
The flip side, Underlord does a lot of damage to you.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, they ban the Drow. Another physical damage hero that can help deal with Ursa. What are they gonna pick? Oh great. My heroes are all fucked up.
10 seconds remaining.
They could maybe troll. It's an okay matchup into Ursa. Maybe they opt for like a Faceless Void. Though they don't have a lot of stuff they can throw in.
I'm back.
They need a carry. And I'm trying to think of which one would be good.
I thought you meant Dire for a quick. I was like, wait a minute, Dire have like 4 carries, but no, they. What do you grab if you're logical here? That's the question there.
Dire team pick.
Weaver. I'm honestly a little bit shocked. I mean, logical would go like a hero like Lena in that situation, but I guess Weaver's just a better Lena now for carry. In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Words I said didn't sound.
I'm thinking they're picking an offlaner.
5 seconds
On the
remaining.
Dire
I'm
side?
thinking it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's tiny mid, either Techies or Dawn 4 or 5.
I think you're right, actually, yeah. Because Mr. Len's a big tiny mid enjoyer. I know Sauce enjoys 5 dB, and I'm sure Reed is a techie hero, so.
Like the only problem I see for Tiny right now is he can't hit the bugs off himself, and Underlord does a decent amount of damage to you.
That sounds like non-significant problems, to be honest. You see 5 enemy heroes and you see 2 mild to moderate sized problems, like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not like there's like a DP or a Necrophos that's just gonna shit on your day or something.
Why, yes, you can't kill me, and oh, I also have I can fear you away and steal your HP. No, it's like Tusk. He'll try
Yeah.
and kick you away, but that's fine sometimes. What is this? Dude, are they trying to 1-1? I don't get it. Are they trying to 1-1 at this point?
Is offlane bounty hunter.
Dude, there's no
So
way it's
I
a good
was-
lane to Weaver, though, right? That's gotta be a lost lane.
You'd be surprised actually, because in theory, right, he's gonna build a Vanguard, and then Weaver doesn't do damage to you anymore, unless with a Javelin.
And in theory, you don't do damage to Weaver until you have like 6. I don't know.
I mean, you slap him pretty hard.
If you hit him, but if Artorius, it's the most important part of hitting, not the damage, but the ability to hit the targets.
You should buy a Sentry Ward and Phase Boots.
Dude, he has like, okay, maybe the phase boots, but he'll still be way faster than you on Weaver. Way faster. Apparently, our
fucking
team's.
fast.
Are we disbanding? Is our team disbanding? Twitch chat says we're disbanding.
What?
Yeah, it's our captain saying we're disbanding. Oh, well.
Why didn't you invite them?
I honestly forgot. My bad.
He literally reminded you in the middle of the raid, or were you just that malding?
I wasn't malding. I was in the zone, and I was also malding.
You were
But
malding.
I was
you
also
died.
I was stressed out about the cast that was coming. You know, I knew we had a cast coming in like 3 minutes ago. It's like I'm in a RuneScape raid. Like,
What if I joined a call? Like, what if we added Jim to the call? I stream my screen and I just click mute, and Jim becomes your co-caster.
go for it. I didn't need you anyway.
If Jim hears this in 2 minutes or whatever the fuck your delay is,
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
feel free to do so, Jim. I'll just play RuneScape, which I've been forgetting to do. I'm just sitting at the bank with my Quran ones. Which I have 8,000 on the dot exactly.
That is a lot of cotton bonds.
Well, that's uncooked. I have 4,000 cooked.
We're paused, by the way. We are paused. Senor Lens not here. Senor Lens no está aquí. Stupid internet apparently not cooperating today. As it does sometimes. Do you like?
Yeah,
Did you like say anything about who you think's gonna win, or you just
oh,
not get
no,
that?
I haven't done any of that yet. I was going to wait for you for that.
Go do that.
All right. Well, which draft do you think's going to win?
You ask. Okay. I think this Radiant team has good heroes, and the Dire team has bad heroes. I think the Radiant's gonna win.
I'll play devil's advocate like you did last game. I think they're going to stomp. The Dire's going to stomp the top lane. They have Ursa with a Techie slow. Wait, what? Why the fuck is Techie's running bottom? Techie's run top. Techie's go run top. They have the sticky bomb, right? So 25% movement slow. And then when it blows up, it's still 15%. On top of Earthshock, how the fuck do you run away from that? Unless you get bushwhacked. I mean, either way, Dawnbreaker's going to be fine. I guess Dawnbreaker doesn't do as well bottom lane. Actually, no, I like this, yeah. Because Techies can fuck with Weaver more. And doesn't... Well, yeah, it doesn't really care Lich as much as Dawnbreaker does. There is still a movement slow in the top lane. So fuck you. And then it's Mr. Lens Tiny versus somebody I don't know mid. So I'm going with Mr. Lens Tiny, as long as he doesn't miss spells like he did on Pango. But it's kind of hard to miss spells on Tiny.
The thing is, last game when I was playing Devil's Advocate, I was being genuine. You're like, you can't be Devil's Advocate. That's you.
But no. Stevie Ruggles played pretty good last game. He won the lane against Pango, which I'm pretty sure is like a 50-50 matchup in Ember.
More or less. I mean, I would rather play the Pango side, but of course I would. It's probably even there.
I don't know. I play Pango 4. I don't play Ember. So I know nothing about that matchup.
I don't play Pango. Actually, I played Pango once and I popped off, and that's how I confirmed my opinions of Pangolier. I'm like, if I can play it, not even looking how to play the hero, I do that much impact. It must be a toaster skill hero. I never played it again.
You can't really do that though, because I've played Puck like once in a competitive game, popped off. But wow, there's a broken hero.
All I've done is I've listened to the evidence of my eyes and my ears, and that has gotten me a strong but correct opinion on Pangolier. Over to Pan. Pan's, I think, correction. Pan is fine. Pan is entirely fine. There's no lockdown in the range. There's a D
At least
word.
you don't go off. At least you don't go judge your opinions off your taste buds. That would be awful.
How am I supposed to taste a digital pangolin?
Imagine thinking that your maple syrup is good.
We can't get into this one. I mean, you're wrong. You've always been wrong, but I don't have the time to correct you on being wrong.
It's so easy to make you bald.
Because
I just bring up Canadian hockey players on American teams.
If you
or maple syrup.
If you stop playing, okay, that's not making them angry. That's something I try to get you angry with. It never does, but I digress. It's different, you know. It is my fail to get you mauling. Regardless, push back top lane on Reed. I figured it'd eventually work, right? So I'll push a button eventually. I'll get vengeance for the years of you torturing me. Push back again top lane, but again, he has not quite enough damage. Reed is just a 900 HP hero, so he's fine. Good toss from Mr. Lens, but Stevie Ruggles will still be alive. Bit of damage going the way of the Tiny. Definitely a win with that toss play, but...
This doesn't feel good.
Oh, no, absolutely not. How far is he from bottle? Okay, he is bottle. He's good.
Still doesn't feel good. You haven't used any of your mana yet.
Oh, God, no. Not at all. you're not having a fun time at all. Maybe you just use shards now and then you bottle like twice. I don't know. I don't play mid.
I guess he's immune to the toss play now though, because he can snowball out.
Hypothetically, yeah. Over to bottom lane, we may see a first blood. Confused. Never mind, has a magic stick. So not our first blood quite yet. Over to the top lane, it's more brawling. It's a good bit of brawl top lane.
The bot lane is just happening again, where they just hit level 2 first, and then they just pressure the enemy off in it.
A lot of denies coming through, but a lot of denies coming through. 4 denies for logical. But now Dire also level 2 in the lane, so everything's fine.
Right. Although Raiden offlane is having just as rough of a time.
Yeah, actually, maybe even the rougher time now I think about it, because Wife's about to die first blood right here. One more hit coming in from Ultra Gunner. Correction, one more hit from Reed to get first blood. Bushwhack hits on the Dawnbreaker, but it will be no counter kill. I managed to catch my sneeze, by the way. The stream did not hear my sneeze, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Do you always mute your sneeze because it's like some little girl sneeze or something?
No, I just happen to think that sneezing is not a thing that should be on the microphone.
Fair, but my narrative's better.
Mid lane, and then one more toss play from Mr. Lens with Avalanche on cooldown. Again, it'll be that snowball, as you mentioned, to mitigate that damage for Stevie Ruggles.
I mean, it feels bad to use your snowball like that, in a sense. Like, later it will, because you want to use it to farm. But, in theory, it's an effective mana trade. You take a little bit of damage, but you lose less mana than the Tiny does.
I guess, yeah. Sounds correct to me. Let's see here. I mean, other than the 2 offlanes being lost, there hasn't been too much crazy stuff so far.
Yeah, I mean, the Underlord's starting to get some last hits, and he's got some denies, but he might just be dead again, as I say that.
Well, Bushwhack comes... Never mind, the tree was killed by Ultra Gunner, but Wife is still barely alive. Ultra needs 2 more hits, I believe, and cannot find them, so...
Yeah, he's gonna
No killer.
live, because there's no Starbreaker stun. Missed the last hit.
What can you do?
I mean, it's still fine, because he doesn't have any more regen on this Underlord, so he can't walk up in the lane. So if they manage to... Oh, well... You're not resetting the lane aggro now if you have fort your wave, but... Guessing that was some mid-lane fuckery or something.
Yeah, there was definitely some stuff going on mid lane. a little bit of rune action, you know, it's a minute 4 water rune time, and it's all with the posturing. It's like, hey, water runes. I want this.
Salve. That's an item I haven't seen in a while.
I buy it like sometimes, you know. You should see it. I have a shovel a lot. You should see it a lot.
Oh yeah, but nobody typically buys it anymore, right? Because you can't buy it on support and give it to your core, which is the whole reason why you bought Salve in the first place.
Occasionally, you gotta get a big heal on yourself, you know. Occasionally, or if you're desperate enough, salve your ally.
But I feel like it's more efficient to get tangos, right?
And not,
You get more health, and then you can, on top of that, give it to your teammate.
well, absolutely, but the heal is faster on salve, so there are some situations where having the salve is helpful. You know that. You already knew that.
Battleground just took our battle chest. My god.
I guess so, but I can't really think of a lane where it would be good. I mean, like on core, it's good. You need to get back in there and last it, but on support, kind of thing. I guess if you need to contest pulls and you get beat up and can't contest the next pull, it'd be better if you had salve.
Nah, that's happened to me a few times, yeah. That's kind of how I play Dota.
It's because you haven't heard of the item called Sentry Ward. Did you know that it can block
Listen,
the big camp?
Why would I block the big camp when I could instead also pull the big camp, right?
I mean, that's my mentality. I don't block any fucking camps unless I'm against like an Enchantress or a Chen.
Because if you're playing 4, right, blocking
Or
the small
Doom.
camp has some utility because you're not going to ever pull the small camp, right? But if you're playing 5, I pull the hard camp more than I pull the small camp. So, like, why would I block my own pull camp?
I mean, but I don't pick bitch pause 4s, so I can just body block it.
That's every pause 4. What do you mean? It's literally every pause 4. It's some idiot hero who tanks creeps and tanks damage, because that's an armed race of idiot heroes. What do you mean?
Look at the pause 4s in this game right now. Hoodwink, techies.
Battleground just took our battle.
You're
Okay.
factually incorrect,
Those are
sir.
definitely, even though they're not durable, they're still idiot heroes. I mean, Techies, Hoodwink. We got this Techies hero. I don't want to pretend Techies is an intelligent hero. Yeah, who's a
do
literal squirrel. I've seen squirrels in real life.
Well, back to the game. Underlord's dead.
Yeah, Underlord is definitely dead. But never mind, Bushwhack, delaying the death. Urshock is on cooldown. Wife is going to try to deny the tower. Not really denied, it's kind of died of the tower, I suppose, but
If he
Ultra is
lives,
just
it's gonna be
still
rough.
hunting. Wait, yeah, there's no way, there's no way. That's a lot of damage, though. That's a pretty low Ultra Gunner, actually. Wait a minute. Nice 5. Hun will be there on Gek. Meanwhile, bottom lane confused. Back to the top lane, Gek dies. Back to the bottom lane again, Sauce dies. So across the map, a 2-for-2 trade. Both safe lanes, big wins there. I mean, it's a double kill for Weaver and a 1 kill for Ursa, 1 for Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, the off lanes just kind of got fucked in draft. It's unfortunate.
And also, sample size of 1! It's just because there's one game where Techie is picked doesn't mean... I hate you so much.
What do you mean? There's been 2.
Wait, is Logical? No, he's not dead. How did they miss bomb? I meant game size 1. Mid lane, Snowball on Mr. Len. The 3v1 with Tiny at the disadvantage, and eventually Tiny will almost kill Pan, actually. The raindrops end up saving Pan, and now it's Len's trying to survive. The ward is placed by both sides, actually, and eventually the Tiny falls. Kill goes there to the Hoodwink.
Battleground just took our battle chest. Oh my god.
What does that line... Okay, you see that 5 outline. What does that line even mean, actually? Top lane wife
I don't know.
appears to be dead, by the way. What does the battle goblins taking the battle test even mean?
I have no clue.
I'll have to
Yeah,
ask
and-
Logical later.
Initially, I was gonna say
They died
That's,
bottom lane on Logical, and he's dead! Couldn't get the stick off in time, died to the blast off from Techies.
what I was gonna say before that happened was initially I thought that. Oh, okay, well now there's another fight. Fuck me, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I mean, it's an Arcane Rune onto the Tusk, Bushwhack. Did not stun Ultra, I don't think, there. Not that it actually
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Celestial Hamel broke the tree.
Unfortunate for the Radiant, of course. As a result, Ultra walks away. I mean, if you're Steve Ruggles, you definitely want to connect on that kill, and unfortunately, no trees.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say was that I felt like the Radiant offlane was going better. Okay, he's fine. Because they had more levels, but I feel like they're just feeding this Ursa harder.
Oh, good gaze from Pan. Instead of the Lich dying, it'll be Sauce dying. Mid blast off gaze. That's how you do it. Talk about a sinister play there from Pan.
I hate you.
Please laugh. Please clap. We have some more action top lane though, it appears. Radiance gotta pull off and
Tiny's coming
Ultras.
for a game.
He is going for. Wait, he is absolutely right here right now. Bushrock will be there at Ultra Gunner, but with Mr. Un's arriving, it'll be a very, very dead Hoodwink. Ultra secures the kill. Wife is forced to run. Meanwhile, bottom lane is Logical. Running away, the blast off is off the mark. Weaver already committed the time lapse, but there will be a turn from Logical. Looking to go on Sauce once again. Shikuchi is available, but it'll be used to. Wait a minute. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. But he's not completing the kill.
Even say he is stinking about it. Just kidding, he's not playing Pudge.
Wait a minute, Weaver? We're still going in. Meanwhile, top lane, we have rotation again from the mid laner. This time Stevie Ruggles again. Snowball, Ice Shards, both on Ursa, punched up in the air. But again, Ultra is not quite dead yet. With Mr. Len's arriving, Wife will fall. Stevie Ruggles will attempt to run away. Bushback hits on both of the pursuers, breaking down Reed, but Mr. Len still wants to bring down Stevie Ruggles. Avalanche is up in 2 seconds. The Illusion Rune has been used. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Logical brings down Sauce and also like the top lane again, though. Stevie Ruggles is still juking. Pan dropping bottom lane, but a snowball forward by Stevie Ruggles. He dives the tower. Meanwhile, bottom again, confused. Goes on Pan. Chain Frost was committed. But it was Lich who died. But the top lane again. Tusk is somehow still alive. Mr. Lens is being kited around right now. He still wants to go on Tusk. He's under entire observer. Entire observer wards. They're both teams observer wards. But it will be a Tusk escaping with his life. Barring some kind of miracle play. Wait a minute. Not a miracle play, simply goblin techies. Tusk is slow. Avalanche will be in range quite soon. But in come the Let's charge some Stevie Ruggles. Bushwhack misses entirely, but the Tusk is alive. And now Pan will grab the Invis rune. Sauce has a Sentry Ward. Pan will attempt to juke away from Dire detection, but Dire have more detection. Pan. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way there's survival there. Pan is finally dead. But Sauce is the trade, and now Reed is forced to use Solar Guardian in place for the heal. Mr. Lenz will toss him into Stevie Ruggles. Tusk is low. Dawnbreaker is low. Dawnbreaker has 15 HP. Avalanche will be there on 2. Tusk is alive with the snowball forward. It'll bring down both. Triple kill for Stevie Ruggles. I don't even know who wins these trades, but they are trades nonetheless.
Man, this is what I mean. In the spot lane, banning ours as a Vanguard, we just can't lane anymore. But yeah, that's just constant fighting, which I don't know what team benefits from that.
It just is. It just is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if Tiny's getting the kills, he's benefiting from it, because he's going to eventually get this Blink Dagger.
Bushwhack into Sharpshooter. Tusk TP's in. Bounty will certainly fall, but question is now, will Sauce die? There's 3 heroes running at Techies. He has a TP. He'll blast up on 3! There's no way he gets killed. He has no mana. If he had more mana, he'll put the mines down now, but it's a little bit too late. Sauce will get punched up and brought. That was so close to being beautiful from Sauce.
Yeah. None of them have any regen, though, so they had to use a bottle to get the regen. And that gives them the mid tower, so I think it's fine to not TP out and just instead go for the kill.
Well, hasted Tusk. Tiny will avalanche to buy a little bit of space. He'll toss away the Tusk. Chain Frost is bouncing around. However, Reed is most certainly going to die. But in the escape, he may let Mr. Lenz get away. He's now gazed in by Pan. Tiny is still quite low. Snowball will dodge the avalanche. Blast off will not hit. Bushwhack hits on both, and both are brought down. Double kill for the Lich. 3 kills for Pick Brood equals no father figure. They had a 3 for 0 in their favor.
Well, we now know who is winning these trades. Because it is now going one-sided.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, expert analysis. You're welcome. I say words.
Do you? Is what you say qualify as words?
Can I be a special guest on the Cinder and Sons fan podcast? If that thing's even still... We say things?
It's still going, I think, yeah.
Does anybody actually watch that?
Yeah, definitely, right? I mean, I don't have the numbers, but I'm sure somebody does.
I keep accidentally pinging.
It may be a death on Lich. The Frost Shield will delay the death, but again, delay would be the key word. It'll be a track kill going to Confused. That's what Reddit love, that podcast.
I don't know.
There's a lot of Redditors.
Reddit.
They've been mentioning that the ominous Sunset announcement from a year ago, non-stop from what I could tell. So, is this what Sunset was talking about? Non-stop from Reddit.
Yeah, they just say that about everything.
I don't know why I did the USS Guam voice for Reddit, but I just did.
The USS Guam. Has anybody ever seen the show Disenchanted? He's old man touchy.
Alternatively, McVicker from Beavis and Butthead also has a decent Guam. We have action in the Radiant Jungle. Mines come out from Sauce. Blastoff gets pump fake. In comes Wife via the Dark Rift. Confused inside the pit. Solar Guardian comes in with the heal. Pan has fallen, and now Wife's in a bit of danger. But Underlord is well, and Underlord. Ruggles arrives to punch down the Techies 1-for-1 so far. Sharpshooter's being channeled. Hit on Confused Reed. will distract a little bit, buying time for Mr. Lens to arrive. Blink Avalanche Toss will be there on Logical. That's a death on the Weaver. The biggest kill they could have gotten. Wife is still low. Gek is being run at. The Shuriken Toss brings down Wife. Stevie Ruggles still wants to fight. He's fighting a 2v3. He's forward. He'll Ice Shard to bring down Reed. Lens is low. Stevie Ruggles is low. Tiny is trying to get the blink off, and he will. Wait, never mind, he's holding it. He re-engages the toss play! Ultra kills, correction. Wicked 6th Streak going the way of Confused. Mr. Lens with a lot of gold as well. That's, suddenly fights going the way of the side of your nightmare is over. And they want their first 2-0 of the season, it appears. Wait, is Pan? Is Soul Kill for Pan? Oh no, Mr. Lens. He's so...
Got him.
This gotta stop happening. This gotta stop happening. Or the bottom lane, Sauce is dead as well. Apparently, Wife has an Atos to lock down the Tef keys. What's Ursa up to? He's being gone on top lane.
Just hitting the tower.
Ay, ay, ay.
Man, they are so rich on the Dire. There's so many track kills. That's gotta hurt.
To be fair, it's fake gold though. It's artificial gold, like Doombringer, Alchemist,
No, but he's giving
Furion.
it
These
to
are
his
fake gold
teammates
heroes.
as well.
Yeah, but you're trading an ability slot for gold, more or less. Obviously not directly, but still.
I mean, it's good vision though, right? Especially against the Weaver. Like, there's no way you can keep vision of a Weaver.
Yeah, you're
track
a little bit right. You're a little bit right, but it's still it's a little bit fake gold. Over to top lane. Bushwhack will be there on Confused. Sauce arrives. The mines are placed, but Tusk is still very tanky. But tanky for not too much longer. Dire are committing for Tusk, running 3 all the way in. Turk also bring down the Tusk. Wife arrives to immediately leave the fight. Speaking of bottom lane, we're seeing Logical and Pan fighting Mr. Lens. Mr. Lens getting kited around right now, and that will be a death on Tiny. Solar Guardian brought Reed to the top lane. I believe he was also bottom lane, but cross map ends up being a 1-for-1 where both mid laners go down.
Yeah, you get those bugs on the Tiny, he's just screwed. You can't hit him off himself, and you can't blink, so...
It's funny how I was dismissing the 1 of 2 problems Tiny had this game, but that actually ended up mattering. The Tiny being unable to clear the bug problem.
Sauce almost just solo dying. He might still solo die. Oh, no, the disarmed reactive taser.
Oh, not a change! Pan did it again! Pan did it again! Pan did it again! Pan did it again. I was distracted by you calling out Sauce dying, and I missed Pan solo killing Confused.
It's the one thing that kills him right now is
Chain Frost.
magic damage. Yeah, chain frost.
Damage by hero, 1800 Lich. There's not even a ward! There's not even a ward! He's just blind playing him. Ay, ay, ay. I think the worst thing it's like, alright.
Ursa's just in the Roche pit, but I don't think he can do that solo.
No, he cannot. I mean, he had the Arcane Root and wanted to go for it, but it's a bit too risky. Over the bottom lane, Avalanche Toss combo is there on Logical, but Logical has a Wraithband and 2 crowns. Apparently that'll be able to keep him alive for the time being against that Tiny combination. Speaking of Tiny, look what Tiny's buying. He's not buying an Echo Saber as you often do on Tiny. He's going E-Blade. He is all in on the magical damage. Logical's not dead, right? There's no way.
He might be.
He's actually... No, Bushwhack. It's a bait. He's not dead. It's simply a bait. Shuriken Toss will not bounce the Logical. Mr. Lens is fighting with Stevie Ruggles and Pan. It's 2 cores in danger. Shards keep Tiny on the inside. Punch up will keep him in place. Confusing while tanks a Bushwhack. Gaze in, bring down, play on the BH, but it's still Tiny running from Tusk. Tusk wants to complete the kill, but it seems like with the Tumblr's toy, Mr. Lens will be A-okay. Yeah, he'll be A-okay. But 1 death on Bounty. Nobody else dies.
They did force this Weaver back to base, and they gave time for the top tower to be taken. The Ultra Gunners still wants this Roche, he just can't do it. He has no health.
Alright, what's Pan up to this time? Actually, you know what Pan's doing? Pan is playing like the old techies. Like, remember what the bad techies players used to do? They just like set up
Yeah.
mines and they would sit the same stair over and over again. That's Pan right now. Pan is like circa 2017 2K techies player. But the thing is, when you're playing Lich, it's a lot more effective because you have other spells. Mid lane, meanwhile, Solar Guardian comes through to save Confused. Confused is low, but not quite low enough to die. Good save there from Reed, I'm assuming. Seems like Pan will abandon the high ground post, meaning it's mid lane where the action's going to be at. Though for now, neither team is committing too heavily yet.
Yeah, and unironically, Confused ended up tanking the gank for Ultra Gunner there. They smoked him or running top. They saw Ultra Gunner on this ward, and then they stopped and turned on Confused.
That's doing your job right there. That's simply doing your job. Wait, mid lane, snowball on to Reed. Reed will get correction, not even bushwhack stunned. He was too dead to be bushwhack stunned. So, again, nice little easy support kill there, middle lane forward to the Radiant side. So, if you look over at Bounty's item build, wait, Chain Frost, middle lane, Mr. Lens.
Oh,
Never mind,
the
he's
siege
fine.
creep.
He's fine. The siege unit actually saved Mr. Lens there. But like, look over at Bounty Hunter's item build. Got the Aghanim Scepter, doing BKB. Not necessarily the traditional offlane items you often expect. You know, you're not no mech, no meteor hammer, but he's gonna get pretty tanky pretty soon.
Yeah. You'll just be able to run this Weaver down every single fight. Although he's not going to be here for the smoke gank. I'm surprised. Unless they're smoking to him.
Maybe he'll go sweep over. Mid lane, though, it's Wife getting jumped on. The Frost Shield could not save the Underlord. Blast off is short from Sauce. Gek will walk away. So again, it's a kill. Not the best kill in the world, but it is a core kill nonetheless.
Yeah, I
Ultra
think they're
really wants
thinking about it.
Roshan, but that's easier said than done still.
Oh. Well, I can't
Bushwhack
shoot it to you, but I picked it
misses.
up.
Sharpshooter will be there on Bounty Hunter. And Ultra Gunner wants more. Pan is dropping, so it is a 1-for-1. Radiant have 2 dead, Dire have 1 dead. But more importantly, Bounty Hunter is not here, so we're back to a 4v4 game state with Wife respawning. Mr. Lens wants to blink forward, we are assuming. Logical shows.
He does have Basher coming out on Ursa, so that might be the way they bring down Logical.
Again, usually I would say it's not a reliable way to do things. After last game, it actually is, unironically, a reliable way to do things.
Well, I mean, it's Ursa. You can stun lock just about anybody.
Yeah, but you know what's better than a normal basher? The Ultra Gunner basher, the 100% pass chance basher.
True. Whenever he needs it, it's like, yeah, I think I'll activate now.
I'm just like top of my lungs, the bash, like 16 times last game, dude. Maybe it might have not been his bash every single time, but the bashes were there.
Yeah, a couple of times it was Lens, but there's just so many bashes.
Oh god! Speaking of Lens, Gek gets demolished. He was trying to focus it around the Roshan pit. See, hey, is there an Ursa in Roshan? Answer was
Oh.
no, but he's still dead anyways.
Well, Pan tried to get another solo kill. The problem is he ran into an Ursa, so he just enraged.
There's no way. There's no way. That's this Dark Rift to bring in the team. Ultra has to enrage, actually. He'll turn on Pan. Pan and Ultra both are very low right now. Blast off will miss from Sauce. Ultra is low. Pan is low. In comes Stevie Ruggles, a snowball. Looking for Sauce. He'll punch up Techies. Techies has fallen. Shards will zone away Confused. Mr. Lens wants to hunt. He's blink in 4 seconds. Wife wants to break that blink. Confused get tossed in by Mr. Lens. Avalanche will hit on Pan. Pan remains alive. Confused will not. Brought down by Logical on the west side. Over to the east side once again is Tiny. Yule's up by himself. Sharpshooter Gates both committed for the Tiny, and Tiny is dead, so it's 3 lost on the Dire side. Radiant lost only nobody, actually. That hope was from the last fight, so it's a 3-for-0 in the Radiant favor. But with Ultra Gunner arriving, he wants some vengeance. The Techie's Mind will bring down Tusk, but again, Ultra is relatively isolated right now. Reed will have to Solar Guardian in to save his Ursa Bear. So combined, it's a 3-for-1, still heavily in favor of the Radiant side. Atos and Rage remains on cooldown. The Chain Frost this time will do the job. Pan started the entire chain of affairs by failing to Chain Frost kill Ursa, and finishes them by successfully doing it with the second Chain Frost.
And I feel like that shit's always off cooldown whenever he's fucking playing.
It's only 80 seconds. It's not that long. It's not that long of an ability, right?
But normally when you think of like low cooldown alties, you think of like Primal Beast and its 30-second cooldown.
That's the fault of the community for not knowing what numbers are. Not the fault of Chain Frost. Ay. So, it's a weird game state. Look at the net worth chart. It's Weaver on top, then 3 Dire Cores, then 4 of the 5 next heroes are Radiants. With, of course, Sauce. Kind of sad. Punch is there in the Radiant jungle to nearly solo kill Reed. Pan ended up securing the kill anyways, and now it's Confused. Trapped in the shards, Pan has no Chain Frost on cooldown for 8 seconds. Confused walks away, Wife rides with the Atos into the Pit of Malice. But Bounty is one tanky son of a gun, so as a result, with Lens arriving, Radiant retreats. A bit committed for the kill, but it's still a 1-for-0, and a nice little pick that you will take.
Dire with this GD might just be able to force Roche, though. Radiant are playing on this bot side a lot, and it's been working out for them so far. But now they're just not there to contest Roche.
Yeah, again, even if they knew they wouldn't really be fast enough at this point, it's a DD Ursa. It's a lot of damage. And there we go. First Roshan of the game goes the way of Ultra Gunner. Minute 26 feels a bit late, but you know, it happens sometimes. You know the funny part? If Logical was casting this game, you'd be flaming Dire right now. Wait, Chain Frost again, I'm confused! He's gonna do it again! He's gonna do it again! But, oh god. That's just too funny. If Logical was casting this game, he would definitely be flaming the Dire right now for not doing Roshan faster. If he was like, on the mic, he'd be like, man, Dire is not doing Roshan. They should have done it a while ago.
I mean, Ursa didn't have anybody come help him do it except for the one time, and the Radiant knew they were going to do it, so he wasn't able to do it. And he just needed somebody to tank it a bit.
At a certain point, you gotta make the move, though, to, maybe you don't have to make the move, but I know some teams like to make the move, just get it done with early. Secure it early for your Ursa, and begin that second Roche timer, mostly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because, you know,
Right,
Ursa
well-
wants to greed for the free shard, but you can't greed for free shard if there is no free shard.
BKB up on...
Oh, that's a good smoke gank. Find Stevie Ruggles in the Radiant jungle. I don't think he can live from this one. Yeah, no Blink Dagger on Tusk. Big kill there for the Dire side. They'll now run towards the middle lane. The remainder of the team will get away, it appears, but again, big kill there.
Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
this Weaver has a BKB now, so they should be less susceptible to dying.
Well, here we go again. Mr. Lens hunts one more core. 3 in to bring down 1 Underlord. That's 2 cores, 2 tanky cores at that in the grave. In comes Pan. That'll be a solo kill on Sauce, but it will be at the cost of Lich. There's definitely no surviving this one. Jerkin Toss is online for Confused. Was a track kill as well, so a lot of gold going away of Confused for that one.
Radiant structure.
And I'm surprised he got so much gold for killing Sauce.
Huh. I mean,
Sauce is
solo
slowest net
kills-
worth.
Yes, okay, solo kills give a lot of money right now.
Fair enough. That is a lot.
Yeah, that is.
It looks like Scotty will be the next item for the Weaver.
Now, that was basically no snowball gold either. Because they're only up by like 1k. So no rubber band gold. Rubber much time left on the Aegis. We still have 2 minutes 15 for Ultra Gunner, so plenty of time to play with. Logical is mid lane. We get tracked. Oh, the Connie combination! He give me some time. Oh, wow. How much HP did he have? It had to have been so low. Radiant turn. Biggity from confused. Snowball hits Mr. Lens. He's broken by the sharpshooter and punched down by Stevie Ruggles. Confused has thrones. BKB being expended. How low is the HP there on Logical? He had to have been incredibly low there.
You couldn't see the bar anymore. I wasn't able to click on him to see it.
Meanwhile, Pan goes for Soul Kill and Ultra Gunner. There's okay, it's only Aegis, but still. Ultra Gunner down. Pan is blinking 7 seconds. Not quite sure how he lives here though. That'll be a broken blink with the blast off coming into the mine combination. One more kill for Ultra Gunner.
That is Aegis down, but it was. I don't think that one was worth it because it was going to expire soon, anyways.
It's better than nothing, I guess. I mean, it was about like a minute left, probably.
Yeah.
And at that point, you respawn and Lich. Alright, I have Chain Frosting. I'm gonna do it. Wait, Lich level 18.
Jesus Christ. I guess he gets XP from that shit.
I know, but it's strange seeing Lich be the second highest level hero on the team. You know, it's Weaver, not Tusk, not Underlord. Lich. That is the third highest level in the game. Only behind Ultra and Logical.
But he still somehow has less gold than fucking Reed.
So Reed is a gold farming enthusiast, okay? Reed is like the alchemist. To like pull gold out of nothing.
Reed is the exact opposite of me. I don't know what creeps are. All he knows is creeps.
And it feels like he's brawling all the time, but like the difference between him and you is he brawls, and between brawling he has creeps. The difference is you're just like twiddling your thumbs, doing nothing between front fights.
No, I'm just fighting more people, but I'm dying.
Stop.
He's not dying.
So you're saying he's better than you then?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
I'm
no.
a shitter 6K wash player. What do you want from me?
Wait, you got your 6K? You got your 6K back finally?
Yeah, and then I lost it again. I played a couple of pubs. So, like, what can you do? Scenarios.
What can you do?
Sauce going for a deep ass ward, literally in the base.
That's I mean, it gives vision of possibly a smoke play. Made some errant movements through the the map.
In theory, it does the same ward that this ward would do.
The one right over here.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see my ping, but yeah, that
Just
one right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because it sees the tower, and then we're pushing that tier 2.
Oh, Wife's been caught. He's got the Guardian Grease, but he can't even get him off in time. The team TP's in Gluttony on 2 from Logical. Pan has an Arcane Rune, but it's going to be a hard kill to get anybody. Confused will BKB, Reed will Solar Guardian with the Agnum Scepter. But Steve Ruggles and Logical are a little bit too fast. They'll get away. The tower is denied by Tusk, but again, with the BKB ending, Tiny's arrived to lock down and bring down Stevie Ruggles to the lane of death with the snowball. Buying time press for a counter kill. Mr. Lance is dead as well. Ultra goes in. He's low on HP, however, and he might just be dead. He's brought down by Logical. One more hit will do the job. Logical has Shikuchi. He'll go forward, and he'll kill the Ursa. Double kill for Weaver. And Pan still has spells. Bushwhack is there on Confused. Confused has no big hit, but he already used it. He'll get run down by the Scotty Weaver eventually. Shuriken toss, but no, with Pan arriving. That'll be a triple kill for Logical. Big turnaround there for the Radiant side. Big turnarounds.
See, Reed doesn't die. I die in those scenarios. But yeah, big turnaround. I don't know. They had BKBs, and the Dire no longer had BKBs, and they're just able to turn around. The Chain Frost ended up bouncing into the supports and just completely taking the Dire supports out of the fights.
As long as it's bouncing somewhere, it's probably have an impact, you know? Oh, not again, not again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Oh, no. It never gets old. No wonder Pan does this all day. This never gets old.
They just can't find the wards.
I mean, if you do, I mean, Pan just goes in blindly sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. As a tiny, you have to farm, but like if I'm seeing this Pan Lich, you got to pick like some pause 4 that just like can blow him up, and you just sit on a cliff and you just wait for him to come to you instead.
I mean, you have Dawnbreaker. Hypothetically, if you're not being gone on the Dawnbreaker, you Solar Guardian to save, right?
Yeah, but Dawnbreaker wants to just sit there and farm too, so she can't even scout it.
I
But
mean, it's
even if you do
okay.
Solar Guardian, I don't think it's enough
he's been
heal.
doing that well, though. I mean, he hasn't been dying that much. I mean, sure, he has 7 deaths, but those were all early game deaths. Like, in the farm state.
It's hap- He did it again.
This has got to stop. This has got to stop. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Mr. Lenz wants vengeance. Desperately wants vengeance.
You didn't E-Blade him,
Sauce
though.
will arrive. Pan is dropping, but Pan is kept alive with a Force Staff from Wife. Reed has arrived to the fight, but it's an overextension. It's gonna be a feed. Sauce to fall. Reed to fall. Confused and Lenz are here, but again, you've lost 3. You might just lose a 4th. Mr. Lenz will not. He will TP in time. Okay. Lampier on cooldown for logical. No stuns in range. Seems like Confused will get away as well, but still, that's 3 deaths. That's 3 deaths. I don't know. This is looking a little. I mean, it's only a 1K lead, but feels like Radiant are winning the game by a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this net worth is piling up on supports, and somehow the supports are just. I mean, Pan's just making this game happen. Like they're getting a lot of kills, and I feel like that's why the game feels more one-sided than what the net worth is showing.
This all chat is soda cheddar. Ay ay ay. People are too horny, man. I digress. I wonder who started that. I mean, I know that's like Jaws sponsor tag, but it's probably been around NA Dota for a while.
Yeah,
Not a problem you have though.
yeah, I have BF.
You're totally. You're definitely not girlfriend. You definitely have a nickname Carl because your mom is blind. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, severely
Yes.
visually impaired.
I'm not gonna delve into the lore. Nobody needs to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, not. Oh, it's happening. It's happening again. Lens is dead. He's about to die. He's about to die. He's about to die. He's
Yeah,
about to die.
still... He has a Yule Scepter.
No, he's about to die. There's no
It does
fire.
not matter.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like, there's certain players, certain heroes that you gotta just banish, you know? Like, oh, Pistol Blade will be there on Lich, but Lich isn't dead yet. Okay, Lich is eventually dead. But Logical's arriving, looking for potential vengeance. Leipnir will be there on 2, including Reed and Ultra. BKB from Ursa. Punch up on Ursa, however. Reed will Solar Guardian, giving some heal, giving some evasion. There's the BKB has ended. He'll turn onto Wife. Wife will hit on 3. Sauce has fallen. He's given his life for the cause. Logical will clean things up. Snowball to stun. Ursa to fall. The lone survivor confused. I don't think there's enough detection, but again, that's a fight win for sure. Pick Brood equals no father figure. They're going off right now. They're owning. They're just owning.
Yeah, most of their damage is this Tiny and this Ursa, and the Tiny got blown up. So yeah, they got 2 kills, but it's 2 people that Ursa killed.
He may have gotten a little bit. Detection missed. The detection is missed. If he can, never mind. He's still dead. He is overextended, a little bit greedy from Confused, and he's now dead.
I think he wanted to bait them into the mines, but he just forgot that shards exist.
Gleipnir shards, fast heroes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's pretty fast on Bounty 2, just not fast enough, I guess.
It'll end up being Aegis to Logical and Shard to... We don't know where yet. Possibly Tusk. It'll be Tusk. So apparently... I feel like that's a good Shard and Logical, but... Maybe not this game. It's not as good as the old Weaver Shard. The old Weaver Shard was like the best Shard in the game, almost.
the fuck is this shard? That
It's like-
doesn't explain it at all.
Okay, so you know how, like, the old shard gave you extra gem attack procs on Swarm? Yeah, now it's on Shikuchi, so basically the old shard, but worse.
Yeah, and it also used to reveal invisible heroes, right?
Yeah, and also you say lower the cooldown on Swarm. So the
Yeah.
old shard used to give you 3 good things, now this one gives you 1 situational thing. So again, if you look at like a shard tier list, it would go from like an A plus tier shard, maybe like an S minus tier shard, to like maybe like a D tier shard. It's not bad per se, but it's, and again, Tusk shard you chose on that one. Tusk shard is not known for being that good. Yeah, it's worth buying sometimes. It's all right control, but you never go into a game like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a Tusk shard. So that's you know Weaver shard's fallen.
Yeah. Although Tiny now has a BKB, so these fights might turn around too.
That's gonna be important. I mean, that's maybe what you need to not die in these fights to everything.
Oh,
Not again,
Ult-
not again, not
Ultra-
again, not again, not again, not
Oh,
again, not
no.
again, Ultra Gunner! He can enrage, he can enrage, he can enrage. No BKB. Now turning on Pan. Reed has arrived as well. That's a BKB committed and a Solar Guardian committed.
but he's such a high level, he's dead for a minute and a half.
Wait, yeah. Oh. Suddenly it's not worth it anymore.
He's level 24.
Usually you play support and you feed like that. It's like, oh yeah, who cares? I'm on 5 support. You're level 24 at minute 39. It's actually absurd. Middle lane, it's action time. Blink punch from Stevie Ruggles onto Choppa's Dawnbreaker. Sauce will go on in, but again, it's already 2 supports dead. Clamping around confused. He's forced to BKB, but he's inside the enlarged shards. In come Ultra and Lens. It might just be too late. It's a 2v4. BKB from Tiny, but he's brought down by Logical and Stevie Ruggles. Double kill for Tusk. A little bit too much physical damage. The Deso from Tusk and of course the Daedalus from Weaver. Just too much damage.
They kind of just went in one by one. They weren't all there at the start of the fight. Like, sure, Tusk jumped your Dawnbreaker, but you either all go in at the same time or you just don't go in at all, I think.
You know what? It's fate that this would happen. It's fate that this team won ones. They beat the best team in the league, maybe. Game 1. And now they're gonna lose game 2 anyways. Yeah, they have to 1-1, you know, this is what they do. It's gonna be their 7th 1-1 draw. Their 7th. Good teams, 1-1. Bad teams, 1-1. Mediocre teams, middling teams, 1-1. This is what they do. Top racks are probably gonna die, by the way. Ultra's being zoned away, and there's just too much damage from the Hoodwink, Weaver, and Tusk. 2 rack. Ultra goes in looking for Wife. That's a hard kill to get, however. He's forced to BKB, still running at Wife. Tusk will zone away the back lines. Now Ultra turns over to Logical. Missile Blade is there. We've already time-lapsed up all of the damage. Sharpshooter misses, but Reed is being hunted by a Dark Rift Underlord of all things. Ultra is dead as well. Sauce to fall. Confused Inlands are the lone survivors. He'll attempt to bring down Logical. And he'll get 1 life, but only 1 life. You have 1 more to go. Ultra buys back to bring down Tusk. Logical repositions. Gleipnir going at Ursa. And Ursa has no BKB. He has no enrage. He was silenced. Not sure about why what, but he was silenced regardless. And now the trade will be for Wife. But again, you've lost so much. That's a dieback on Ursa. That's a lot of kills lost. That's 2 racks lost, both middle and top. It's not good.
Look who's finally respawned.
It's Pan. Speaking of Pan. Oh no, just no. Put 2 G's in the chat. Put 2 G's and this was over. Oh yeah. There it is, there it is. Is Weaver dead? No,
Yeah.
he is dead. He actually is dead. I mean,
Did they cancel the GG?
they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to. I would have I would have admin called that one if I had to. But
It's kind of sad.
another 1-1 for your collection. That's oh, you can't say that. It's right, but you can't say that in a moment like that. You say that on Discord afterwards. I don't know. It was even until it wasn't. Once the ball started rolling, the ball didn't stop rolling. You know what they say? I mean, a rolling stone gathers no moss, and while the Radiant were not gathering moss, Tiny most certainly was, and as a result, ended up being a 1-1 draw, the 7th 1-1 draw for the ex-Shane team. I'm sure Shane's looking on proud, like, yes, my boys are still drawing 1-1.
Yeah, not much else to say about that game. It was going good until it wasn't.
They went from being, a relatively even game to, oh, this game is over in like 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like the delayed tiny BKB into the nullifier pickup on Weaver just made Ursa not a hero anymore. And I think Pan just got into their heads game two. Game one, it looked like they were doing the same thing, but it looked like the Ultra Gunner team was just kind of, they were handling it. They weren't happy about it, but they're like, we're dealing with it. It's fine. And in game two, it was just like they looked triggered by it.
And there's certain player and hero combinations you just gotta ban, and Lich has to be up there towards the top of this. Just ban it. Just don't try to play against it. Just ban it.
I feel like Lads gets into this like ego battle where they're like, I can beat this guy's hero. I don't need to ban it. And then they don't ban it, and then that person just plays better because they get their hero. Just swallow your fucking pride and ban the hero that the person spams. You fucking ban Abaddon when you play against Badger. You ban Lich when you play against Pan. I don't know. You ban fucking, I don't know who else spams shit in this league.
I mean, the ones that come to mind aren't really. I mean, Cutter Spear's not very good right now, so I can't really say that one.
Yeah, Urspear is kind of a shit hero. I finally got to play it for once after asking for it 20 times. Yeah, I don't really know who else spams heroes.
There's a bunch of them. I just can't think of them right now.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a couple of them that got nerfed. I
I'm
mean,
blank.
like for example, like Logical and Joslina. That was the best hero in Dota. You spammed it anyways, so.
Yeah, like Ultra Gunner Sven, KU Terrorblade, just suck it up
Just
and
ban
ban
it.
that
Just
one.
ban it.
Like, it doesn't even matter if the hero's bad. Just fucking ban it every game. Doesn't matter if you picked Zeus. Doesn't matter if you picked Puck. Just fucking ban it. Swallow your
Lesson to the
pride and ban
wise.
it.
So lessons from Artorius: don't pick Anti-Mage. Ban the spammer hero. All right,
Like,
thanks
it
for coming
just-
on, Artorius. You got any final words? God, shall I say the people of League of Lads?
Just fucking ban it and don't pick Anti-Mage.
As predicted, great insight once again, Artorius. My name is Badger. You enjoy my casting. I'm gonna cast your games, cast your tournaments. Contact me over on Twitter, twitter.com/BadgerDota2, or over on Discord, Badger5713. Especially if you're a pro TL looking for a caster or like a tournament admin, I'm good for it. I am in need of work suddenly. So yeah. Hire me,
BTS
please.
are idiots, so hire this man.
Please hire
and
me.
subscribe with your Twitch primes because this man needs an income until then.
Thank you, Jim. But I'm going to
Pull the lane, Artorius. Pull the lane.
I'm gonna go raid one of the other lad streams. There's another series going on right now, Core Club versus whatever. There's no cast in that one, but I'm going to raid Sonagod, who is streaming his player perspective. Go tune in, watch some more lads action. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great night.